Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everyone. Today, we have a very special guest. Mr. Jason Ellis is with us.
That was too many specials.
No, bro. He just choked on his water. What's going on?
It's one special. The other two, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Anyway. No.
Well, 3 specials is the norm, I guess.
It's the norm.
Yeah.
If you get more... No, we shouldn't listen. No, special. Special.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. I'm really stoked to be here. Thanks for having me.
Bro, we're hyped, dude.
I can't believe it. Makes
Ever
no
since...
sense, but I'll do it.
No, it makes perfect sense, dude.
Yeah.
Perfect
Definitely.
sense. But first of all, congratulations. You and Tony have your little podcast.
Thank you.
Yes.
And that's where we got the... the shout out, say you were like 9 Club this, 9 Club that. And I immediately DM'd you. I was like, dude, of course we'll have you. We want you on the show. What are you talking about?
When are you
There's no
available?
vert button over here.
Well, it's also, I left for a long time, and that's like very disrespectful.
No.
To me it is.
Yeah, but you've been doing so much stuff, though.
I called so many
Yeah.
people out for so many things. And then I went and did radio for 15 years. So I'm calling myself out. I have to. I wasn't friends with people because they couldn't tuck their knee on fronts of theirs. I'm going to have to call myself out.
You were that.
Fuck yeah. I wasn't friends with Andy McDonald for 20 years. So I could not stand that dude's style.
Okay.
And then, I've grown up and realized what a dick I am and tried to change my ways and see the wrongs in certain things. Not all things, but a lot. And when I started skating again, he's down there and I went up to him and I could tell he was like, what? This makes no sense. You don't need to. And I'm like, I do. Right. You didn't do anything to me. You were like, you're anime Dave, fucking nice guy to everyone. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Who fucking does that? Like, who does those tricks? Let him go, man. Let him live. Yeah. So I was like, and he was like, oh, I get it. It was like, what did he say? Like a persona or something. And I was like, nah, I was 100%.
Yeah,
that wasn't
you.
like turned off later on. I hated you off. When I walked off, I was like, fuck, still hate that guy. And now I'm like, you're a great skateboarder, amazing skateboarder, and an amazing human being, and a great ambassador for the sport. And, and I spent, 15 years being a dickhead, so I am very sorry, and he did accept my apology. So
at least you learned from it,
Yeah. I probably got a few more of those to do.
Well, listen, at any point in time in this show, you feel like you need to apologize to anybody. Just
I've never buried you guys.
No.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
As far as I know.
Did you even know who we were?
Well, yeah. Once I knew of the 9 Club. I went to skate shops to get my kids' stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh, cool! You guys got your own radio." I'm not in it anymore. I can't even understand what you're saying. I don't even think I try to pay attention.
Right.
And then I get fired and go podcasting. What's that? And I start listening to podcasts, and then a friend, I think it might have been Danny, or I don't know. Where I really listened. It wasn't just like a little snippet. I was like, oh, you guys are. It's all everybody and everything, and that's the other thing I noticed when I came back to skateboarding is there's a lot more acceptance of everybody.
It's true, yeah.
And everybody's style. Like not only is like I kind of left a little bit too because I wasn't sure about I hate doing this straight into the 9 Club, but sexuality wise, I wasn't too sure where I stood.
Okay.
And I definitely knew like where I was leaning was not a good idea to talk about, especially in my little community of skateboarding. The vert dudes they weren't going to have it.
And how old were you? What year?
What year? What? When I knew that?
Yeah, when you were not sure of
my whole career.
Okay. I thought you said there came to a point where you weren't.
Well, when I got busted, somebody saw me with a trans girl in Australia, and that skateboarder told people in America. And I denied that, but there were, a few people said, there's no way that you're whatever they used back then, because I know you're not, because you're Ellis. You sleep with all the chicks.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, sleep with everybody, but I didn't want to say that. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, wow, if you do admit it, you're fucked. And then at one point, a couple of people did believe it, and I got, you don't forget shit like this. A company called me on speakerphone with the guys that are talking about it, with the owner of the company, and they kicked me off, and they all laughed and hung up. like because
What?
I'm a fag, you know.
Wow.
And I was like, at the time, I was like, yeah, well, if they knew, then yeah, they'd be right, because I'd still thought it was bad myself. I was kind of a bi guy that hated gay people because I grew up in a community of hating people for being gay. Like that was soft.
Right.
So I used the same word myself.
Sure.
So it was easy to hate myself too, which also probably led into a lot of the reasons that I did way more drugs and alcohol than I should have.
Sure.
We all partied, but I definitely
went over.
flexed way harder. Yeah.
Wow.
Not too many pros that I knew that were at the end of the night saying, come on, Jace, let's keep going. And I'm like, no, thanks.
Yeah.
I always was up for the challenge.
You were the guy who just wanted to keep going.
Party didn't want to stop.
So
Yeah.
is that what
Shows in my skateboarding.
what you're talking about right there? Was that the point where you were kind of like leaving skateboarding?
Yeah, I'd rather leave because
Yeah.
it became at contests where there was a group of people that did believe it and a group of people that didn't believe it and a group of people that could give two shits.
Sure.
So the ones that kind of believed it, I bump into them and they look at me different, and it was almost a fight every contest because that one guy just kept saying it all the time.
Gotcha.
I don't flinch, just toss puppets. I don't give a fuck. You bleep it or not. I don't care about anybody. But you did do it, so it doesn't matter to me. And it's squashed. I don't care.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. But that's what happened. And in the end, I was like, that's not. If I'm going to go to a contest and think and feel like that, I'm not having fun.
Right.
I can't even think about my ride, really.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get out of there.
How old were you at this point?
That was 30s.
30s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd already, I was also not as good as I think I was probably starting to drop off a little bit, but still top 10, in contests. And then just went back to Australia.
That's it.
Yeah. And then that was so bad. That was a big mistake.
Why?
Because there's no skateboarding there. I was the only pro.
Okay.
You get up
At the
in the
time.
morning and go, what do you want to do? And everyone's like, I'm going to work, you dickhead. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm going the ramp. And I go the ramp. It's just rollerbladers.
Just you
Oh,
and the
man,
Wow.
yeah.
So I was like, I can't take this.
No one to skate with. Yeah.
And then I got really heavy into drugs. I found heroin, started doing heroin, and I didn't know how to get heroin, so I got them off hookers because that's how I found out about heroin because they were on it. So then I get them to get it for me, and then I ended up getting 2 and let them shoot me up because I didn't care anymore.
Wow.
And then I OD'd, and they left me in a park somewhere, and I woke up in the park, and they robbed me, and it was in a park that super sketchy for anybody to be in there, and I was just like, I was out in there.
Yeah.
And I figured I probably could have died, so that was the end of that. Stopped doing heroin, and
Just from that one thing, you just stopped doing it.
I never did it
Wow.
again.
Wow.
And didn't go to rehab or anything because it scared. I couldn't believe how bad I got.
Right.
I was like, you're a fucking loser. Like, who injects heroin? Like, I used to say, yeah, I'll party, but I'm not a loser. It's so hypocritical. Yeah, I'll do a bunch of blow all night, but I don't do fucking heroin.
Wait, that was the only time you did heroin?
I used to smoke it that whole, like, building up to it. I was smoking, chasing the dragon, it's called. These prostitute ladies taught me. So I chased the dragon, and then it escalates to, fuck it, I'll just shoot it up. And I was like, these guys are so addicted to it that they won't give me that much. That was my theory. So I won't OD.
Right.
Yeah. And then I woke up feeling really bad.
Dude, yeah.
And that was like, get it together,
Huh.
And then I started to try and do some, I tried to sell Ennis, Hensley, so awesome. Like, no business, like uneducated. I could barely read and write. Idiot drug addict. And I'm like, Matt, I want to sell Ennis in Australia. I'll be your distributor. And he's like, okay. Like, okay.
Wow.
You said okay to anything, Like, okay, if it's going to help you, Jason, I don't see how that was a good business plan to be in business with me for anything.
At that time.
At that time, it was a bad idea. And he was like, yeah, go for it. So I was driving around to shops and pitching the line. And I think they had an Ellis shirt and a Jamie Thomas and a Matt Hensley. And of course, all the stores were like, I don't want this fucking vert dude shirt. Like, but I'll definitely want these. And I was like, oh, okay, like I'll take it. So
Like you're trying to sell your shit and they don't want to even buy your shit.
yeah, in Australia.
Right.
But I also understood that, yeah, like who the fuck? It's a photo of you doing a backside lip slide over on a rail on a vert ramp. No, no, not at all. We don't want to see that. And I'm like, I get it. I watch the magazine. I see what's going on.
See what's going
We're
on.
not. This is not a good idea. So I just try and sell their shit.
How did that go eventually? Like you selling the
Really bad.
Really?
Yeah. I like messed up orders and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of ended really quickly.
and they're sending it from the States to these. There was a middle.
No. I got the rights to print it. I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it got ordered. I don't think I got enough orders to like go into business.
Okay.
Really bad. Real bad business ethics too. Like I had no hustle. I was just still drinking and partying and with these dreams of still skating, like not in denial, just like, oh, a couple more injuries, my knee will heal and I'll make kickflip McTwists and fuck, what the fuck? Nobody cares. No one's gonna care even if you're good. But I just never really faced that fact for a while. And then ESPN called, I think this is how it happened, to come back to America to be an announcer.
How does this even happen? Because
before I left, I had talked a couple of times, and people were. That's why you guys are so amazing. Skateboarders are fucking terrible talkers. And I'm like, you're talking about only pro skateboarders at a desk talking? Terrible idea.
Yeah.
But fucking check you guys
It's
out.
working.
Yeah,
It's
you
working.
guys
Right.
different world now.
For sure.
People were if you talked a lot, you were like. It was like, shut up, And I'm like, even if it's funny, even if it, fuck off. Like we're all supposed to hang out in the back and whisper about bad shit. That's what it seemed like. So somebody said, Jason can talk, you should get him back. And that to me was, they were offering me more money than I was making from skateboarding ever in the history of my skateboarding. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. So I go do that.
What was it for? What was it?
X Game shit, E3.
Okay.
Where it was rollerblading and bikes and skateboard. I don't fucking know what they were calling it.
You do all of it or just skateboarding?
Just a skateboarding.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine talking about road?
I can barely not talk shit on the skateboarders. Rollerblading, I would have been like, who's this robber? Worst trick I've ever seen, worst style, worst boots, worst fucking helmet, worst fucking face, worst fucking sport. Like, fuck off.
I would watch it, dude.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
That would be the entertainment part of it. Shit.
That sounds great. Fuck.
Rollerbladers would not maybe agree.
So they would not.
Yeah, so I did those, and then still, because I started skating over there, why not? Probably went in a contest or two, I'm not sure. I think Dave Duncan said to me once, he's like, so you retired? I was like, no, I didn't. Wait, who said that? He's like, well, you went back to Australia. And I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't say it. I always felt like I wasn't good enough to. Everybody, who the fuck are you?
Right.
Like, were you making an announcement? Just fuck off. Like, who cares what you
Just
did?
go.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be a weird thing to make that announcement. So then the Tony Hawk Tour showed up, and they said, do you want to be an announcer on that? And that, I thought, they were like, are you going to, the first demo, they're like, are you going to skate? And I was like, yeah. I'm not. They're like, nah, you talk on the TV after the demo. You could skate. Oh. And I'm like, okay. So I saw it as, this is before Instagram. It's TV.
Yeah.
It's skaters on TV. This is like normal people still would like vert skating.
Right.
And you have a chance to shine again. And I took it as one last chance. And I've always been a fucking show off, I've always wanted people to pay attention to me. Being famous sounds like the coolest shit ever, At one point, I remember it was Tupac's thing, like, fuck the fame, I want the money. And I'm like, I'm opposite of Tupac. You don't even have to pay me. Just put me on the fucking TV so that everyone goes, you're that fucking dickhead. That's all I want. So these demos, when I was in them, Tony's in it, and the first thing he does is a fucking McTwist at his first ride. So I started noticing that, and I'm like, what could I do that, because my last ride's got a 540 in it, and his first one is, so fuck him. So I'm like, I'll fucking jump off the rafters, No one's doing that.
Okay.
So then I started jumping off rafters and hanging off them, and just anything I could see that was off the side of the ramp.
Like showmanship type
Stunts.
shit. Stunts. Yeah.
Because
there
the
you go.
crowd, you're all riled up,
Yeah.
and you want to see Tony. You don't even care who I am. Who's the fucking dude jumping off the rail? It's me.
It's me. I'll be on TV later.
I'll be on TV later jumping off the rail. Fucking genius. Like, because a couple of times it worked, a couple of times it didn't. But I got that thing where it was a couple of times there was a rafter that I saw and I was like, whoa, that would be sick. And you had to go up the side of this warehouse and get on the rafter and then walk all the way over. So I walk all the way over and the whole crowd sees me walking over. And they're
with
like,
your board and everything.
Yeah.
Oh
And they're
my
like, this
God.
guy's going to fucking jump off the road. This is crazy. And I get there and go, oh, you can't do that. That's impossible.
So you just turn around and walk back?
No.
Oh, you have to do it
You have
now.
to do it.
You fucking...
Dude, I jumped off a couple of things in my life where I was like, I'm fucking dead for sure. And I was like, but everyone's watching, cameras on, I'm going to be on TV.
Yeah. This is
And
good.
I would say it. I'd be like, dude, there you are. You know? You got yourself here. Fucking lights on you. Like, make it. Make it and shake up the fucking world. In my mind, shake up my
Sure.
lunchbox.
Yeah.
And a couple of times that would work. Because a couple of times, if I start to get used to the fall, when you fall, the more you can lean your head in, because you don't want to lean your head in, it feels wrong, to just jump off 10-foot thing into a ramp. If you dive your head in, if you don't get it out of the way, you're going to hit your fucking head
Yeah.
and
Right.
be wrecked. So you kind of jump in doing that. So the more I would do it, the more I get confidence of like leaning my head in. And then if you can lean your head in enough, you can get back into what is to me like dive bombing on a lean air or dive bombing on a fronted air where sometimes the board's high and you throw it down between your legs.
Interesting.
And it's just
Okay.
this dive bomb thing where I've done that. I've done 10-foot fronted airs where I've gone, fuck, and thrown it down and made it.
Still
Yeah.
got it,
So
yeah.
I'm like, do that.
Okay.
And sometimes that would work.
What happened on the occasion of this time?
That one I slammed like 6 or 7 times.
You kept walking
Fuck
up
yeah.
the...
Fuck yeah, stole the show. Dragged that fucking demo to death. Wait, if that guy's gonna jump up.
Trying it one more
He's got
time.
one more in it.
It was like
Don't cut to
Costins
commercial.
and fucking bearers and all these people shredding, and it was like, wait, dickhead's going off the rafter again, and yeah. But then that one I landed and my tail snapped off, and I did the splits.
Oh.
But that kind of counted to me. 'Cause
Sure.
It was like, dude, he put enough weight on it to snap his board in half, and I'm like, that'll do.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it would end
Are
with
you
that.
going on
Yeah.
TV late? You said you're going on TV after this demo. Is that what the premise was?
No, they're all being filmed, and the show was on TV. It was the Hawk Tour was a TV show.
But I thought you said you went and announced later after you skated.
Oh no! Then I'd have to go to the hotel room and they'd ask me about the day, and I was more of the storyteller of the day. You know, you
got
interview
you.
Tony, and Tony
I
goes,
got
"It was
you.
pretty sick." I did a 540,
Yeah.
and then I go, and then I weave in like, "Fucking Tony Hawk's a monster." You know what I mean? He's like incredible. He did this and that because
I
he's
got
not gonna say.
yeah.
You got the
I
layers to
you.
make
I
that
got
happen.
you.
Yeah. So it was Sal Masakela. Of
course. Yeah?
Yeah. So Sal and I were the layer talkers.
Yeah. Okay.
So there wouldn't be any dull moments. They would
Oh,
have something
yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
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 They got to cover from all angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I took it as I got DC sponsored me because I was hanging out with Danny and Colin, which was just the weirdest shit ever. Like Ken wants to have a meeting with you, and I'm like, why? I didn't do anything wrong.
Like Kim Block's the principal and shit.
Yeah. You're getting called in the principals.
Yeah, like every time I go to the ramp, I'm very respectful. I take my trash, like, what did I fucking do? Yeah, and so I go there and he goes, yeah, we want to sponsor you. We really like your vibe, and Danny and Colin think you're awesome. And I'm like, am I skateboarding? And he's like, well, yeah, you can skate, yeah. And I'm like, but I'm not on the team. Because that wouldn't make any. You have Danny and Colin. Have you seen me? You don't need me.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're on, but you're not. Yeah, we're not making a Jason Ellis shoe. You're just on the team, and you're doing, and you're still you going all the contests, wear all the DC shit. And I'm like, so I'm going to be in a contest with DC shit on, and you're going to pay me. Yes.
Perfect.
I'm like, fuck,
That is
this
a great
so
deal.
sweet.
Yeah. Are you like? I guess it's technically an influencer at that point. Is it?
Oh, so harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But like,
Unfortunately, yeah.
That was the first of its kind right there.
yeah. You're the
for
first
real.
Still
influencer
doesn't feel
ever.
any better. I'm sorry.
Skateboarding's first influencer, right here,
you
folks.
go.
You got it, dude.
Wow.
You're ahead of your time.
No,
man.
right.
Straight up.
You and Andy Mack just chilling up.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I deserve that. See, I'm not going to say anything. I'm very happy to be in the same category as Andy McDonald in anything.
There you go.
He's great.
You guys are
really
still
is.
ripping too,
love it.
man.
Dude,
All
he's-
you
That's
guys,
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
And he can do long runs. When you get older, you can't do that.
Slow down a bit.
Yeah, it's like 5, 6 walls.
That's it.
I was about to just say that. About
Yeah.
5 or 6 miles.
You
Yeah.
start to get shaky
Gassed
legs.
out. Yeah.
If you're going high, you can't get shaky legs, dude. Not when you're 50. If they get a little, do that on the way up,
Oh.
I'm out.
Wow.
Do you ever skate with any of the younger
Yeah,
generation now?
yeah.
Who's-
Jimmy Wilkins,
Dude.
Yeah.
who's the
Man.
greatest skateboarder alive to me.
The
You know, 'cause
man.
I said to those guys, I said to him and Zach Miller, they had a 50th birthday party and Tony let me have it at the ramp. So it was those guys and Hasoi and shit like that. And I said to those guys, I dropped in and crossed over, and Zach and Jimmy Wilkins were talking to each other, and I just said, I just want to thank you guys for being you and for me living long enough to see you guys be here doing what you do, because
They're gnarly.
I'm so proud, because style is not dead at all. Like, these dudes are weapons.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking
Style tricks. It's incredible.
Yeah,
man.
they're
Jimmy
killing
Wilkins.
They're
it.
pushing the envelope straight up. Like
Yeah.
tweaking backside ollies.
So
I'm like, wait, can you just wiggle your fucking legs like that in a backside ollie? Good for you, man. Even like those little slash slides he does, I'm like, fuck. That's not even, you didn't even really hit the coping. That's sick. Everything he does is so great.
so
Yeah,
I love that dude.
One of the best for sure.
So
for
good.
sure, for sure. So when you were doing all the ESPN stuff, did you even think about, like, at that point, like, man, this could be a new direction, or were you more focused on the skateboarding side of it?
Oh, I thought maybe that I could talk for the X Games.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it. I didn't
That's
see
it.
it going any further. I was like, what else could I talk about?
Right.
If it wasn't skateboarding, then... But then I found that wasn't going to work, because they had a person in my earpiece that would ask me to say stuff. And I was like, but you hired me. Like, if you
for my voice.
fuckface in my ear,
You can
come
do
out
this
and
shit.
ask him. And then I got in trouble for that, because I guess someone Sel's trying to baby me. He's trying to take care of me, because he's like the big guy there. And he's like, you got to get Ellis. Ellis, he knows all the guys, blah, blah, blah. So he's in my corner, and corporate are like, I don't like this dude. Like, he's messy. He smells like weed. Like, he's fucking... And it's like, yeah, that's the thing. That's why he's okay. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, we don't like that. And then I had to go to those meetings where they'd say the demographic shows that if you say Sean White, and I'm like, fuck off. Like, no offense to Sean White, but fuck you. Like, he does it fucking fronts and airs between the legs. Fucking hideous. Like, I'm supposed to talk about him all the time. I'm like, I don't really want to.
Yeah.
So that bummed me out. And then at one point I said, this guy's in the ear saying, say this, say that. And I go, this fucking guy in my ear should fucking come out here and say himself, fucking stupid cunt. And Sel goes, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? You can hear me in the mic? I'm like, fuck, whatever. So that dude reported me for saying bad things about him.
Were you live?
No.
You were live.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
his speakers
Right,
live.
pre-recorded.
No, the guy because it's like, ask him, you got a 9 point some bullshit in your second ride. Ask him what he's going to do in his second. And I'm like, that's the dumbest question ever.
Right.
No, I'm not going to. And it's Bucky. And I'm like, I know you, dude. I'm not. Hey, Bucky, you got a 9.5 in your first. He's going to look at me and go, dude, are you serious? Doing that to me? And this guy doesn't understand that. I'm like,
Chris
just
is the
let.
same way, dude. He's the same way. He's like, I'm not gonna ask him that shit. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna ask him what I feel is like appropriate.
That's
like,
why they got you there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
you actually do it.
Yeah.
It's like a little difference. I know it's not a huge difference, but if you actually do it, you know a little more.
Right.
The fuck?
Yeah, for sure.
It's so
Now
fucking
I'd be
funny.
different. Now I'd be like, it's TV. This is a TV production, and you want a little piece of me with a whole bunch of TV production. So you wouldn't get the same guy.
Would you ask Bucky what he would do for a second run nowadays?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And I would say, you got a 9.7 in your first ride. What are you going to do?
Listen, hey, real quick, I want to go back to all the skate shit for sure.
Yeah.
But we had touched on you're having your radio show at Sirius and
Yeah.
all that stuff. I don't even know if you could talk about it, but I'm so interested in like how that came to be and like what even happened. Like, cause
How I got fired?
I heard,
well,
I heard
let
on
go. What? I don't care.
No, what I heard on Sirius, like you were like right behind Howard
Yeah.
Stern. You were
Yeah.
like big,
Huge.
big over there.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
Yeah, they ran out of money. So I don't even know if I don't care.
Well, how did you even get even there in the first
Well, that's
place?
why I was. Yeah, it's like a two-parter right there.
Well, I got let go. Myself and Jenny McCarthy got let go at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was told that there was a certain amount of money that certain people made that could no longer make that money because of the money they gave to Howard.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So
Right.
and the pandemic made people not buy cars, so they were taking a huge hit. So they were cutting the fat, and they were like, you know what? We can cut these, and these, and get these other people for cheaper, and we'll do that. So it was like nothing personal, just business. And I've been with them for 15 years, so I'd already been through the gauntlet. This was not it was a big surprise to me, and I was in shock because I was like, I don't know I had no plan.
Right.
I was paid to not listen to you guys, to not be involved in podcasting. Because if I ever did put my finger in it, it was very obvious that they were not trying to keep up.
Yeah.
And that would, as a skateboarder, I wanted to be you guys because I'm like, dude, everyone has video and edit. Like, it's Instagram, social media, and you don't even have video, dude. Like,
Right.
and you don't even have, if you do, it's just like 10 minutes of a conversation. I'm like, you got to edit it. You got to have subtitles. They're like, what? I was like, well, just give me a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay. That'll fix everything.
I did, because I was like, you guys seem like you're having fun. So am I, motherfucker. Like, I've got a lot of money I can't read. I make a lot of money. It was a good deal.
But how did you even get in there?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, because he had his show.
And I was his co-host from the beginning.
Gotcha.
So he said to me, do you want to be a co-host on my radio show? I'm doing a radio show. And I was like, yeah, I would love to, dude. Because we became friends. We've always been friends, but we became really good friends on that tour.
Got you.
That's when I realized that he was not just the Tony Hawk you see. And I'm not even sure what he saw, but he found me to be delightful as well. I don't know how. It was a very odd relationship. I think even my closest friends, like Colin, was like, what do you mean Tony's house? Tony Hawk? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what the fuck is Tony Hawk asking you to come over his house for? I'm like, this is my friend. He's like, yeah, but why? And I'm like, I get it, dude, but you don't know him like I do. And Colin's like, that's impossible. I'm fucking Colin McKay. I know Tony Hawk. And I'm like, yeah, maybe you do, but not like I do.
Just odd couple.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. But yeah, he said, do you want to be on the show? And I said yes. And he was the one that told Sirius that he thinks Jason could be a radio host. He could host his own show. I believe he's that talented. So I didn't know any of this.
Wow.
And then they
put in a good word. Yeah.
They hit you up.
They asked me when I started his show if I wanted to be a DJ on the channel, which would mean 4 hours, and it's just music, and I speak in between songs. And in skateboarding, I was, just hanging in. Like the people were just better, and me being there and trying to be as good as them was depressing because I wasn't sober, and just being there and just. And I'm a competitor, going to the ramp and knowing your top 3 and then knowing your top 7, and then you're like, man, who's that guy?
Yeah.
He's better than me. I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah.
Fucking Brazilian dude doing something. I'm like, fuck, this is killing me. So I was like, this is my shot of transitioning into having a job because I figured that I would just pack boxes for DC or something. So I figured that would be, Ken could not deny me that job. But I didn't think much more of myself when it came to that. So they said, you got to move to LA. And that was...
And you were in Encinitas?
Yeah,
Okay.
still skating every day. I lived down the road from the ramp. So that was when the only person I really told was Kevin Starb for some weird reason, because him and I are weird vert buddies, but... He knew. I was like, yeah, I'm moving to LA. And I was real sad, but not. This is back when you don't get emotional. And I was just, hiding it, and he could tell. And he was like, well, you're moving up there. I'm like, yeah. He's like, right, I get it, because I didn't want to say, there's no vert, dude. And when you're at that point, my legs were so shot because I've had like surgeries and stem cells because I get paid, and I got a name for myself, and somebody I got stem cells in Colombia that like changed my shit.
Wow.
So then I got a knee surgery and I can skate again. But before that, it was hard to skate anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'll move up there. My girlfriend got pregnant. My old agent, with all my money, because I had an agent and a manager in the same thing, because I'm a pro skateboarder. Everyone has that stuff. Okay. They didn't pay my taxes and I didn't know.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
For like 5 years.
Wow.
So I had to give my house up, and then I had penalties to pay. So I moved to Hollywood broke with a baby, and it was just like enough. So that was when my daughter was born. It was also a giant slap in the face to you can't do what you did. You can't do blow or that shit.
Everything changes.
But for some people it doesn't. For me, it was I take being a father very serious. So that was like I just woke up and became an adult that day. It was like I'm moving to Hollywood and
you're moving to Hollywood, like,
and people and nobody cares. Nobody knows what you used to do. You're just
in a whole new
world,
fucking
yeah.
world.
yeah. No friends, no vert dudes. And I also switched off too. Like I purposely stopped talking to everybody, stopped watching videos, stopped watching skateboarding. If anyone brought it up, I would probably belittle it
Oh.
because it was like an ex-girlfriend.
Oh wow.
I was all angry at it, kind of thing. It took me years to get over it. Like every time I went for my 40th birthday to do a 540 for the radio show. And I went 3 days before it because I was like, I'll get my legs back. And it was all of a sudden I was like, oh shit. Like it had been, I think, 7 years.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh no, this is maybe not going to work out. So 3 days hard to do backstairs again, stable ones where I could line up a 540, then start spinning fives. And then on the day, probably took me 2 hours, and then took my pads off and did not skate again for 10 years.
wow.
I skated Venice Pool a couple times. Did a couple grinds, but no vert.
No rafters. No dropping in. Nothing.
How did you get comfortable with the radio show? Like, on this radio show, are you having guests on and talking to them about like?
At first, it was me by myself talking about the bands and saying because I didn't like them, so I refused because I still had that ego, man. Like my boss was like, "You can't say that." I was like, "Well, I'm fucking saying it. Fire me." And they're like, "Dude, don't be such a," And I'm like, "It's that or it's nothing, dude. If you're gonna make me play this fucking AFI shit, I'm gonna wreck them." Because I didn't like punk stuff. They're good.
That's why they hired you. Shit.
I know. But I love
it seemed
that.
like
It's
it
not
was
why they
working.
hired me, but it did
working,
work.
though.
Yeah,
It
the
was
fans.
working.
People started
Yeah,
calling in
they
saying,
like that.
I like the guy with the accent that talks shit.
Yeah.
So then at one point, people were like, "Why don't you talk more?" And I was like, "Because my boss will fire me." And then I went to New York because the numbers were real good, even though they say they don't have numbers. But obviously somebody had something. And I said, he's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I want to have a show." And it was when they moved me away from Tony too, because my show started getting so popular that people were calling Tony's show, and it was back when Tony was way more to a younger demographic. People were calling, asking how to do skateboard tricks, and he would tell them on the phone. And then people would call up and say, shit about people's vaginas gaping and stuff, and that's me.
Those calls were for you.
Yeah.
That was more directed towards
And
you.
that wasn't like Tony doesn't mind that on the streets, but you can't do that to the Birdman.
That's not a Tony Hawk question.
Off air all day.
Yeah. Hey man, why do you think he hangs out with me? Anyway. Yeah, well, and then I had a band, a joke band, it was called Tony Hawk's Taint Stick. Okay. And then his manager, his sister was the manager at the time, but she had a conversation with me about how Tony sells stuff at Kohl's. And I was like, "Oh, yeah?" And she's like, "Yeah. And your band is called Tony Hawk's Taint Stick." And I was like, she wants me to change the name. Yeah. So then the band became Taint Stick. Then we got a record deal, dude. We were on the Billboard charts.
What?
Yeah. We had the number one top. My whole album was number one in metal in North America.
What?
Like we made money out of that band, and we were a joke. I'm the singer, and I don't know how to sing.
Wow.
It was full joke band.
The lyrics were about rabies babies, shooting a load on your face, like all just straight up comedy, disgusting humor to real music. We played at the Roxy a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tainted.
I love it.
And then we changed the label.
Multi-talented here.
We kicked the label because the label they kept all the money, and you only make money by going on tour. And we had a radio show. We're not going on tour. So we quit, and then we started our own label and changed the band to Death, Death, Die. And then that sold a bunch of shit, and then we kept all the money. We made like a lot of money out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
At the same time, you have your radio show.
I mean, that was feeding it for sure.
Okay.
People that were Death, Death, Die fans were Jason Ellis show fans. For
They
sure.
were turning it.
Wait, who was in the band?
People from the show.
Oh, so it's just
My co-host.
Oh shit.
My co-host so happened to be in a band when he was younger, so he played guitar, so he's a guitarist. This other guy that worked on the channel is a drummer, and he also produces albums. So he helped produce the albums and helped us like shape the songs. And then we had another guy that we just made him play keyboards and sing backups. And then
Just another guy.
yeah, well no, he was a co-host, but he had no musical abilities. So we're like, here, keyboard.
Yeah.
You're on the keyboard.
Do some
He
shit.
did a rap song. Like we all flexed as hard as we possibly could. Like
Okay.
people were blown away considering we beat bands that are proper and that's their job.
Okay.
We played after them and we destroyed them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Not going to say the band.
Okay.
We destroyed you.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know.
You know. So all the years at Sirius, I mean, at the same time, like Howard Stern got brought on Sirius, and
Yeah, that was
you
pretty
were
quick.
behind. From what I heard, you were like number 2 behind Howard Stern.
Something like that.
Something
They never,
like that.
if they had admitted that at the time, then they would have had to have given me
Yeah.
way more money. So they just said that I was doing good.
You were in L.A., but Howard was in New York,
Yep.
right? But
Yeah.
you would go to New York for
meetings with the boss.
But
When the show got big, then he started wanting to meet me.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then you got on Howard Stern's show a couple times.
Yeah, but that was because a comedian friend who knew Howard, he pitched to me. He was like, you're uncircumcised. You should pitch, because there's a guy on the show that's uncircumcised. You should have a contest who can put the most M&Ms in their foreskin.
Okay.
So that's the only reason he had me
Sal,
on.
right?
Yeah.
I think it's Sal.
Yeah.
Sal Governale.
What a challenge.
Yeah.
So we pitched that, and they were like, yeah, we'll have you on. So
Perfect.
Who won?
I got on the
proposal for you.
Who won?
I did. I doubled his. I'm packing, so it's not so bad for me over there.
What kind of M&Ms?
No, peanut ones.
Okay.
I'm joking. I don't know. I just remember that, it's Howard Stern, and I'm not the guy at the party that goes streaking. I'm not that guy. I like being funny, but I've never felt the need to do that. I'm not Bill Weiss or anything, so I fucking, I could take my clothes off, and I'm on the Howard Stern show, and Howard Stern's the only radio person I know. He's my idol at this point, and I'm psyched to even be there. And within the first 5 minutes, I remember pulling my pants off, and then like shirt, and I'm like, he's right there, and I've got a nervous, shriveled up dick, and I was like,
And Robin's there.
yeah,
And like everybody.
oh hello,
yeah.
Jay. Well, no, look at your dick, and I'm like, wow,
Look at where I'm at.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm kind of like, yeah, but I'm also like, oh man, you're a fucking idiot. Like, is this really what it's come to?
And
But-
you're live on the radio.
yeah, but I could tell that it was working. People were like, this is not a fail. We don't hate you. We like you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm being funny on the Howard Stern show. I'm fucking doing it. I can't believe I'm doing it. But I remember at one point it was hard to get. I was trying to double his amount. And then so I was holding my foreskin, and the other guy Richard Christie was putting him in, so his finger was touching my foreskin, and I was like, this is weird.
That was the moment.
That was a moment.
Yeah.
I was like, that's odd.
But you won.
Fuck yeah, destroyed him. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm very competitive. So.
I can tell.
He had to take that one.
And then they had you on for George Takei's big gay birthday
because he
bash.
he got a thing for
Legendary.
me. The next time I came on, I put a bunch of nipple clamps on my dick and on my balls, see who can put the most on. And as soon as they touched Sal, he was like, "Fuck that, it hurts." And I just stacked them all on, and then what's his name was over the counter.
George Takei.
Yeah, George was. There was like a countertop there, so I stood on the chair and put my shit on the countertop. and was like, check it out.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, like, hell yeah.
Oh my.
And I was like,
his voice is amazing.
and I was like, oh. And then Howard saw that and was like, well, George, would you like to take them off? He's like, actually, I would, yes.
Oh my god.
So then he comes around and he's the first thing he does is like cup my balls. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just getting ready to take them off. And he's patting it like a dog or something. And everybody's laughing hysterically. And I was like, okay, yeah. It was a bit weird for me because I was like, I don't really want this dude to do that. But everybody's laughing hysterically. And they can also tell that I really don't want this to happen. So
they're kind
it's
of
making it funnier.
Right.
So I was like, everybody, enjoy yourselves, everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then the next time they flew me in just to wrap it and give it to him.
Yeah. As a present.
Yeah.
Right.
So
for his birthday.
they're like, do you want us to wrap it? I'm like, no, I'm all right. I can wrap it. So then I wrap it, and then I go in this corridor to come out, and it's me and like two other people that I don't know, and then I can't remember the one of the guys that is a writer for Howard Stern, just a creepy motherfucker, and he's just standing there looking at me. I'm like, what? And he's like, it's like cold in there, or I'm like, are you asking me about what my dick is doing? 'Cause I don't want to talk to you about my dick. And that was bumming me out. And we'll go to commercial. I'm like, fuck. I'm just I'm just standing here holding this stupid ass wrapping paper around my dick. It's cold,
You're
dude.
completely naked other than that.
Yeah,
right?
and
Wow.
it's freezing.
Can you hear the show? while
Fuck
this
it,
is
yeah.
Okay.
And they're like,
okay.
oh, we're going to go to commercial. And I'm like, fuck. How long's that going to take? And then, and then I come out and unwrap the stupid ass thing.
For George.
And he ain't playing. He's not, like everyone's laughing, but he ain't playing.
No, he's dead ass
Like,
serious.
yeah, I asked him to be on my show once, and his husband is his manager, and he was like, no.
Wow.
Why?
We know he
Because it
likes
was
you.
he was pretty much giving me a hand job when I unwrapped it that time. Like at one point, Howard's talking and he's still rubbing it. I'm like, hey, you're not patting it anymore. You kind of got a grip on it now. Like
It's already unwrapped. It's already unwrapped.
Yeah. He went from this to that, and I'm like, hey,
Just trying to support
It's
it.
for his 80th birthday, though. Right?
yeah.
This is like,
and then
yeah.
then he did a bunch of
80th
push-ups. What? It was impressive.
Wait, he did
was-
that to you
he
and then
was-
did push-ups?
He prepped.
After that, he did push-ups on the couch.
It all
He
makes
was-
sense.
He was very excited.
Wow.
Wait, who is this dude?
George Takei.
I don't know who that is.
Wait,
though.
what?
You don't know George Takei?
Star Trek. First one.
I don't know.
Sulu, right?
Yeah.
Sulu.
Yeah.
OG shit.
OG.
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my.
But he's always on Howard Stern's show.
Yeah.
I mean, Howard, he loves George
Yeah,
Takei.
he's like one of his guys.
He's a
Yeah,
big hit.
Yeah, big hit.
He's a character.
But what an experience, right? Howard
Yeah.
Stern, you know.
Because I loved it too. So
Right.
I knew him, and so I knew it was all. I'm like, wow, I'm a part of it. You know.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
No,
That's
that was
amazing.
definitely probably a great moment in their viewership as well. Like, because there's
Oh,
visuals to that.
I was listening to that show,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "This is fucking amazing." Oh, here's Jason Ellis too. I don't know him personally, but I know him.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, here's this dude. Like, it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said on that one with not the wrapping one, the one with the nipple clamps, that was like you hit it out of the park. That's what they call it, And I felt like they were all happy about it. It was always a thing, the limo that leaves to go over the bridge, because I'd have to fly back to get on my show. After the Stern show, for some weird reason, I'd always do their show and then get in a limo and get on a plane. So I'd cross the bridge with a bunch of text messages of, dude, this and this. So it was always the rush of going over the bridge and going, you fucking just were on the Howard Stern show. And, if your dick came out again, but people were, you did it. you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's amazing, dude.
so sick. Who came up with that other challenge with the fucking clamps?
Me. Yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
another pitch.
Yeah.
Another
There you
pitch.
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey man,
It worked.
I don't have a movie or anything,
It worked.
Yeah, whatever I could do to get on there, I'd do it. Yeah, I was pretty pumped on that
That's
stuff.
amazing,
And then
bro.
when I came out on there, that too was probably the biggest one, because I hadn't even told people on my show yet.
Oh, you came out
that's where
on
you
the
did
Howard
it.
Stern show.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, and that was probably that's the highest I've ever felt. when I left there. I didn't care so much if the show did well. It was more that I didn't know how much I needed to tell people that.
Right.
Like I felt way lighter, you know?
Did you have plans telling people on the way into Howard Stern? Because you said you hadn't told people on your own show.
No. I got, when they interviewed me before it, he said, "Is there anything new?" And it just came out.
Oh,
Just
wow.
Wow.
And I didn't plan on it, but I just said it to him, and I was like, well, I guess you're going to do that on the Stern Show tomorrow, so there's that. But it had also been, my wife and her friends knew, and I'd been talking about it with them a lot, and I could tell that was making me feel better about it. So I think I was like, why don't I just tell him as well? That'll make me feel really good. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What year was this?
I don't know.
Millions of people watching or listening.
5 years ago or something at least. Yeah, something like that.
I'm sure it felt exhilarating in the sense of like after the fact, you're like, fuck, I don't have this monkey, or not even
Yeah,
monkey, but
and-
just this like not a hindrance, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're constantly thinking about it. I'm sure.
You don't think you're constantly thinking about it.
Right.
Until you tell everybody and you go, I'm out. Like I don't,
You did it.
I can't, everybody I'm going to see now is going to look at me different. Like some people did, for sure. And that sometimes I regretfully felt like I wanted to take it back because sometimes I was like, oh man, people are different. People got mad at me. Some people didn't want to talk to me anymore.
For what? Like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
like, come on.
Why would they
Because-
get mad at you?
Well, because a lot of fans expected, I skate and I fight and I race cars and
Oh, you're the man.
Yeah, and then when I did that, it was people were angry. People were messaging me like offended,
Yeah.
and then the whole. It's not. People don't say it on the street, but if it's just in your DMs, people will totally go for it.
Yeah.
like it's still. It's
They'll never
still.
say it to your face, but they'll say it in the
Right.
DM.
It's okay to be gay with gay people. It's not okay to be gay with straight people. It's not the same. I kind of understand it because I'm still a little bit there myself because I come from that street as well. I get it. But it's also, I'm older and I'm like, why can't you just let people live their life? Like I'm not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
But it's better. It's not bad. It's just at first I think, I'm a sensitive guy and hearing people be super bummed out about it. I'm not going to lie. It fucked me up a couple of times. I was
I
like,
can
wow,
imagine.
really? He said that? Like I'd hear somebody say something about, like a friend said, is that shit about Ellis true? And what the fuck? And I'm like, really? He fucking said that? Like little ones like that would always bum me out, but I'm way better for it. And all the people that I say, that's why I say it here. Because there's people out there that are still hiding it. And you just be you, because the pluses and minuses, sure, sometimes people get weird, but I'm me. I don't fucking care I don't drink anymore. It's not a fight. I don't need to escape me at all. I like being me.
And it's interesting too because the DMs, most of them they don't bother you, but then that one that'll strike a chord, and you're like, "Fuck."
It's not the person that's hurting me. It's the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, whoever told you, or however the world has shaped you into, I'm fucked up for being this, just makes me sad for the whole world. I feel like whatever happened, like, what? Do you realize what you're fucking angry about, dude? Like, it's not. That's crazy.
For sure.
My kids get shit too sometimes, so that's fucked up.
Oh.
But they're better for it because they know that not everybody is straight, and that if you're not, that's okay.
Right.
And that people are dicks.
Yeah. For sure. And you're still together with your wife? And
No.
No.
No, that was a long time ago.
Gotcha,
So I have a new
gotcha.
wife and 2 kids. We see them half the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
I was gonna say
16 and 12.
Oh, yeah.
12 and
Yeah.
16.
12 skates.
No way.
Yeah, and he had a little bit when he was younger, and then he got back into it again recently. So him and all his friends are all about it, and he sends me videos and shit. He's like ollieing 6 stairs and shit and wrecking himself. I'm like, yeah, man, fucking,
you
that's
go.
what's up. Yeah, keep going. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm pumped.
That's awesome.
That's our little thing. I get him boards now, or he shows me shit. Like I didn't know about fucking awesome because I'm out, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't know about fucking awesome? I'm like, no. I'm like, you sure your mum's gonna be okay with you riding that board? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, let me just text your mum before I buy a fucking awesome skateboard. Okay? I'll put a sticker over the fucking. I'm like, you will not. You will take it off as soon as you leave the house. Just tell me. Yeah. Yeah, so he's into that
That's
shit.
rad. That's rad.
So sick.
Do you take him down to like Tony Hawk's?
Yeah, he's been to the ramp.
Sick.
Yeah, he rides the course in the back.
12 years old. I mean, does he know Tony Hawk? I
Yeah,
mean,
well, he grew up with him.
Yeah,
Because he's always kind of been
guess
around,
so.
so he knows
he's like Uncle Hawk.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Rad.
so they're both used to him, but he's because of that he's not that cool. Like he's more into people that
Nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's hot now?
Right.
yeah, because Tony Hawk knows dad.
Yeah.
So how cool could he be?
Yeah.
So fucked up that it gets
It's
to that
right,
point.
right?
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I have a 6-year-old, so I already know that it's kind of forming into that. You know what I mean? Because he listens to other people sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if it's referring to skating, you know,
yeah.
and like I get bummed on that shit. I'm like, dude, I'm right here.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
I'm
Yeah.
Joe Wilson.
No,
dog.
no.
but he's dad.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
No, he's
for
got a
girl.
friend that he takes tips off more than me, and I'm like, let me see this dude skate. I'm like, "Pff, whatever. I got some pressure flips or some shit. Like,
Seriously.
talk to me, man. But yeah, nah, that guy knows way more.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question too. Because when you were talking about when you were on Hawk versus Wolf, and you were saying Bod Boyle was on. You were
Yeah.
saying Gary
Bod Boyle.
Valentine. And this
Yeah.
and- you came your first time coming to America. You were
Was
with Gary
Yeah.
Valentine.
Yep.
Wow.
And what was that all about? Did you skate for anybody at the time, or what was going on back then?
I think I had Australian sponsors.
Ah.
I think I was on Vision Streetwear.
Okay.
Shoot, like clothes and boards, so I look like a fucking idiot.
But that shit was big though.
It
at that
was,
time.
yeah. At the
Yeah.
time I didn't. Yeah, at the time it was very cool, but man, whew, shit was cocky. But well, I didn't know this. Lance came to my birthday and told me this story, so I only found this out a couple of months ago. But Gary told me that he'd already confirmed with Lance that we were staying there.
At Lance Mountain's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Lance told me at my birthday a month ago that we knocked on his door, and Gary was like, "Hey, it's Gary. I brought my friend Jason."
Wow.
And then we stayed there for 3 months
Oh, shit.
until he was like, his wife was like, "They've got to go."
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 months. I mean, shit.
I learned 3 tricks a day
Get him.
on that ramp.
Amazing.
I became a monster. Like I went to America with the airport, the people's voices, the cars. Fucking juiced me, man. I was just like, this is it. This is the
Really?
fucking place. Yeah, I saw Jinx the first day we were there. We went to a mini ramp, and it was a mini ramp that had fucking hip and a spine. There's no fucking hips and spine mini ramps in Australia. And Jinx is here. I'm like, Marty Jimenez is here. He's a fucking pro. Hey, man, how's it going? Whoa, he's talking to me. Juiced.
So rad.
And then Lance Mountain's ramp. I'm fucking Lance Mountain's. Are you serious? He's talking to me. What do I want for breakfast? Fucking your ramp, dude. All day.
The small things. Like, what do I want for breakfast? Fuck.
Was that Mountain Mariner you were skating?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was there. Where'd that fucking voice? Where's he?
I'm in the closet.
Why are you guys fucking all separate? What's going on here?
Multitasking. Raj is multitasking here.
It looks
Yeah.
small on the TV, guys. Well played.
What'd you say, Raj?
I was wondering if it was the house that had his ramp in the backyard, Mountain Manor.
Yeah, I was there when we filled in the channel. I was there to help fill in the channel, and then Christian Osoy came over to skate, and he did a board slide to fakie. And when he board slid where the channel used to be, he goes, "Oh ho ho, no channel."
You can
And I was
envision
like-
him saying that. Too.
I was like, "Did he just realize there's no channel halfway across it? What the fuck?"
He said it halfway across.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was so cool.
So you sang at Lance Mountain's house for how old were you at this time?
17.
17. First time to America.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
The next thing I knew, I met Ben Schroeder, and that was where I veered off from Gary and started to do. I lived at Ben Schroeder's house for a long time. I went to a Vans contest. Yeah, and Dave Duncan called me Jason Ellis.
Funny how those little things stick
Yeah,
with you.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not my name. What the fuck? Yeah, but Ben Schroeder's brothers were there, and they skate. It was a mini ramp contest, and one of Ben Schroeder's brothers on the mini ramp fell off, and then he got up on the mini ramp and on the handrail of the mini ramp onto the vert ramp, and then he got up on the handrail of the vert ramp, and he jumped off the handrail of the vert ramp onto the flat of the mini ramp, and his truck broke, and he broke a part of the flat bottom, and the fence. I was on the fence, and I was like, "What the fuck?" and then the fence starts breaking, and I look, and there's this huge dude rocking the fence, going, yeah! And I'm like, look at the size of that fucking dude. Like, who's that dude? And it's Ben Schroeder. And I'm like, who are these dudes? Like, I'm so impressed. I was like, I want to be like those guys. They're crazy. And then I left the contest because we were sleeping in a playground at the time. I had like sleeping bag. Okay. So I think I brought, I don't know. But he picked me up on the road. He had a white Ford Bronco. And he's like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, nothing. Where are you going? I think donut shop or something. Because I just discovered that America has a donut shop where it only sells donuts. Yeah. I'm like, nah. And they're cheap. I'm like, what? I can have like 6 of these? You're shitting me. So I was going back there because that place is the shit.
Going to Winchell's.
And you can chill in the donut shop.
Yeah, you hang. It's open late. It's good times. Yeah, so he picked me up and then he's like, you could just stay at my house. And then I just lived at his house.
Really?
And then I went to America 3 times. And I think I hit my head a lot. But I believe 3 times I lived at his house until I stayed for so long that once his mum came in and sang me a song about how I had to go.
Yeah, that was her way of telling you. She sang you a song.
So long, Jason. It's been nice knowing you. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah.
what's happening?
Right.
And Ben's like, well, I think you have to go.
It's time.
It's been that time now.
Yeah, but I was like his little brother. I get to go everywhere. Went to San Francisco and skated with all those crazy motherfuckers and skated pools with, I don't know, Jay Adams and just total not worthy sessions where I was having a blast.
Wow. Just like, I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah.
Being a raging drunk though.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the other part that I adopted around that time. That was because Australia, we drink, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, I drink a lot." And I'm like, "Do you?"
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then off to the races.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. And but you skated for Powell as well.
Yeah, that was I was on Element, and then I went to Slam City Jam, and on the way back, I had a holiday visa, and they were like, "You've been here for 5 months, or 5.5 months, or something. So you get a 6-month holiday visa, and you need money to prove that you had that back then." I had no money. I never had any money, and they go, "So you're going back? Why are you in Canada?" I was like, "Just hanging out." And he goes, "You weren't at the Slam City Jam?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, I went and saw that." and he goes, "Oh, okay, so you're just going back to America to do what?" I'm like, "Just going to grab a few things and then obviously head home because my holiday visa's almost up." And he's like, "Do you have money to show that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, where?" I'm like, "Well, I got a bank account, you know?" And he's like, "Well, show me." I'm like, "Oh, man, all right, I'll just go to the ATM and get it. I get the money. I don't even have a bank account."
Oh, my God.
So I get a taxi back to the city.
Not going
And
anywhere.
I go to a payphone and I got Moses Sakonan's phone number, and I called Moses because he lived with Colin, and he's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "I'm on the corner of Robertson and something." I mean, I'm looking at the streets. He's like, "Stay right there. I got you." And he comes down and we talk about how I'm fucked and I'm going to get deported. And he gave me a joint. We smoked a joint. He's like, "Just stay here for a little bit. You'll be all right." And then I lived with them. And then Colin was insisting that I talk to Pal because he's like, "They're a real company, man. They'll take care of you. They got health and dental." He's like, "I think it's a smart move for you."
And you skated for Element at this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they weren't.
They weren't there.
They weren't gonna. They were like, it was back when you had to have a novelty vert dude. So it was like, "We need a guy," and someone was like, "Ellis doesn't have, can you do a kickflip indie, Jason?" Yeah. Well, then we'll have that in the video and you can fuck off. Right. So then they got me on, and they got me an athlete visa.
Oh, wow.
Got
Proper.
Yeah, like a P1.
Wow.
So I lived there until that all happened. Thanks to Colin, really, he lined all that up. And then once I got the athlete visa, I moved back to Encinitas and I tried to go on the first X Games when I was stuck in Canada, and I tried to go driving through, I think it was with Alex Chalmers. You guys know who that is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he was trying to help me out, and we got in a car to drive there because it was invitation only. I got invited to the X Games, biggest contest in my life, And my girlfriend at the time had a note that she hid in a bag, about good luck in the contest and all this shit. But it had, like I hope they don't catch you at the border because you don't have a visa. So it was all written in there.
Oh.
So they ask, you're supposed to say you're American in the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, American, and they're like, that's not right. That sounds wrong.
You should have practiced.
It wasn't going to work at the time. So get out, and they check my note, and then they
found the note.
Yeah.
That's
Sent
what
me
gave it
back to
away.
Canada, so I never got to go in that first X Games. And I was ready to go then. I was actually good then. I might have actually done some damage. The rest of them I was fun.
Which first X Games? What year was that? That was
That was in like Newport, Rhode Island, or something like that.
Was that the one that Jamie
Rhode
Thomas
Island.
did in like Welcome to Hell, the intro?
Yeah, the 50-50.
Yeah. Damn, that was late or mid 95, 96?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it seems about right.
damn. So how did it go with Powell?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for sure my best. That was it. My pro career was on them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Tours, putting up with my shit.
Okay.
I was going to get kicked off tour. I didn't know this at the time, but everyone had come to the agreement that Jason was annoying as shit and he should go. And I guess I was going to get that information, but it was at a contest in England in a stadium. And I show up to the contest and there's a group of people talking and I'm like, hey guys. And someone goes, hey man, your boy's in trouble. And I'm like, what? And I look over and those doors, the revolving doors, there was stairs that went down into the stadium and there was the doors that flip open. And I was looking through the doors and I could see Mike V scrapping with a group of people. So I was like, oh shit. And I go sprinting through the doors and I like bam, bam through the doors straight into the pile right up to right next to him, ready to, go. So I grab onto him and he's halfway up the stairs punching these dudes and I'm like, fucking hell, man. And they're security. And I'm like, shit. Bink, punch a guy. Punches me in the head way harder than I punched him. I was like, fuck. And then I see that he's got his wife and his daughter between his legs.
Wow.
So what I don't know is, I guess they didn't have a pass or something like that. And Mike's like, whatever, they're my wife and kids. And they're like, no, we're not going to, we're going to be dickheads.
Yeah.
So Mike doesn't take that shit, especially back then. So they're off to the races and they're fighting. And they're all scrapping him. It's like fucking 6 of them on him. And so I grab them and I grab him by the back of his pants and just start hoisting him up the stairs. Just go, 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 go. People punching me in the head the whole time up there. I get past he kicks something over and, they let go. I'm like, stop fucking hitting him. And then they back off a little bit and I get his wife and daughter out of, they kick us out, but I'm with them. We get out and he's snapped. He's like, we're going to fucking kill him. Let's get back in there. And I'm like, yeah. First, take your kids back to the hotel room, and then we'll get them. I'm lying. Like, I'm not going back in there to fight them. The one guy that hit me he was a man, and I was a child, Like, I remember it. I went, bam! And he went, oh, really? Yeah! And I was like, oh, man. And then I just, tried not to get eye contact with that guy again. I was like, maybe he won't hit me again if I
Ignore him.
If I don't look at him, he won't. I don't exist if I don't look at him.
I submit. So then I found out that Mike was like, fuck that, Ellis stays on tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was a nice move accidentally.
Accidentally,
go.
right. Wow.
So wait, who else was on at that time on the team?
Santa Rosa, Mike Santa Rosa.
Okay.
Cab.
Charlie Wilkins.
Yeah,
Charlie
Charlie
Wilkins.
Wilkins. Yeah.
Wasn't Gershon on there too? Gershon Mosley?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck, I was
That's
on the
an
road with
eclectic
those
group of
guys.
yeah.
I think Andy too.
Danny Wainwright.
Yes, I
Oh.
love Danny. I used to hang out with,
Yeah.
that was probably my guy. And Javier
Sarmiento?
Yeah, he was my
Sarmiento.
guy for some weird reason. He didn't speak English, but him and I understood each other because we spoke weed.
Oh, yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Javier's
He's
the
a funny
man.
dude.
Oh,
He's such
yeah.
a solid ass dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always like, yeah, I'm rooming with this dude.
Sick.
Yeah.
He's my guy. We're
The smoke
rooming
room,
together.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
He would always bring hash. I don't know what I should say. He'd
Yeah.
bring stuff
Sure.
in his skateboard.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, dude, that's risky.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the plane. Yeah,
I mean,
dude. Yeah.
And they would tell
Oh,
him
that's
not to
plenty
do
of
it.
those
Yeah.
tricks.
And he'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I won't do it. And then every time he came,
Of
he had
course.
it.
Yeah.
He never didn't
They're
have
special tricks.
He can roll joints under the table with one hand.
Wow.
Hash joints. Very impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
That's when we became friends. When I realized that he did that under the table.
One move
Yeah.
where I like
I
this
was like,
guy.
you're my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy. I don't even know your name. But
Oh,
you're
and
right
Moses was on the team too.
Oh yeah,
Moses Sakonin.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm such a huge Moses Sakonin fan growing up.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
was
His
awesome.
front
Man.
noses.
Right.
Beautiful.
Solid ass dude.
Angry motherfucker.
Is he?
He has some.
He was just quick.
Okay.
And it was weird because he was not that tough to me. But he was ready to go anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those guys. Dangerous because sometimes start shit you can't finish, you know. And you got to back him. And it's like he's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" I'm like, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. What the fuck are you looking at? Maybe let that guy go. Let him look.
Well, you got into fighting and stuff like that. Were you
Nah.
like that too?
Nah, not at all.
Never?
Nah, scared of it.
Really?
That's why I did it. So I was so scared of it. Scared of
so rad.
confrontation. Yeah, I didn't, fighting. I just lost fights for being drunk and annoying. People would beat me up sometimes, but I used to be able to take a shot pretty well. So that's probably my only skill in fighting. And then I got into fighting because I moved to, when I got into radio and I couldn't skate, started going to the gym. And when people start to try and punch and kick you in the face, it's like vert skating a little bit because there's that constant fear that you're going to get really hurt, and it makes you stay really focused. And I was always better the next day because I just started. So if you're shit and you go to the gym every day with the passion that I have for skateboarding, I put it into MMA. It's too old, but still just juiced, man. I was in it.
Yeah.
So I just learned stuff every day, and I would. I'd be like, man, I learned this today, or I did this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to learn how to do that. After the races, I'm going to have a pro fight. Like, so stupid, but you can't help.
That
You
must
can't
be
help
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a skateboard thing in me.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if you're going to go to the gym, like, and then you see the good guy, and you're like, oh, good guy, what's that like? He's had fights. I'm like, what's it like fighting? Oh, change your life. I'm done.
You're dead. That's it. Let's go.
So-
let's go.
Yeah, terrifying too.
How many
Really?
fights did you have in?
I've had two pro MMA fights, but I've had I fight people I've fought like a couple of UFC guys at EllisMania, and I've had a few boxing fights. So a lot for somebody, because I'll get into fights that I shouldn't be in because I got a little bit of celebrity status and I got a joke, I got an event, so I can convince UFC fighters to fight me,
Right.
but they're not playing.
Yeah.
This is what I found out. Yeah.
I was watching some stand up you did, and you talked about how like it was a friend of yours.
Yeah.
And then you got in the ring, and then it was just a different.
He wasn't
game.
your friend.
Worst idea ever. Yeah, because this dude Shane Carwin, he was the UFC heavyweight champion, and he has like an odd. They had to make special gloves for him because his hands are so big. And he's the most powerful striker in MMA, and he retired. And I was like, hey, man, like, would you like to come to my event? We could do some sort of joke fight or something. And then I think the main event fell through. So I said to him, you and I should fight, but in a way where it makes it like I have a chance.
Okay.
And he was like, well, what about one arm? And I'm like, yeah, that might work. So we're joking about it. We're talking about how we're going to fight each other. And I think it was Brendan Schaub that had trained with him in the past and was like, hey, man, just so you know, Shane doesn't play. And I'm like, what do you mean, dude? He's my friend, and we've been joking about it. He knows my level. I'm 100 pounds lighter than him. Like, it's going to be fine. Okay. I know I'm going to get hurt, but I can take... If you're going to rock me for the crowd, it's 3,000 people. I can take it. You know what I mean? Like, sting me a couple times, and we'll go back to the after party. It'll be great. So I get in the ring, and first thing I do is I run over to his face, like get in his face kind of thing, and he's fucking deadly serious.
He gets in that ring, yeah.
It's like shaking, face is bright red, and he's just like, and I'm like, and he keeps doing it. And I'm like, when's he gonna fucking like? Is this a joke? Dude, my corner had like 20, 30 fights between them, real fighters, and they were fucking terrified for me. I go to them, what's going on with him? And they're like, dude, I don't know, but it doesn't look good, dude. I don't know what. And I'm like, what should I do? And they're like, I don't know. Like, we all don't know what you should do. Maybe leave is what you should do. So as soon as we start fighting, I'm like, don't get near this guy. He's got one arm.
He had one tied behind his back.
Nah, next to him like that.
Okay.
So we got a roll of duct tape on this motherfucker. He leaps at me with this hand. Throws as hard as he can at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? This arm rips out of the duct tape from him throwing that. So now I'm watching like 5 dudes duct tape that arm back, knowing that he just broke through a roll of duct tape because he went like that with his shoulder. And I'm like, this guy's not even human. And then he threw a jab, and I watched the jab come, and I was like, I put my hands up and punched this hand into my face, and knocked me on the ground. I get back up, and I'm like, you're gonna die. Like, he's gonna get you. And then I go under a punch, lock up with him, and he's got my arm locked. And I joked, and I went, ha ha, like I bumped my knuckles on the side of his face. Crowd laughed. And he just goes, "Roar," and lifts me upside down with one arm, like I'm a fucking toddler. So I'm upside down, holding onto this dude's arm, like, who are you? And then he hanged me over the ring for everybody, ha ha ha, then and put me back on the ground. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's playing, because he did that. And I'm holding on to him, and he goes, whack, in the back of my head. And it's all woo, 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 can't fucking hear shit. My face goes tingly. And he's got his big ass shoulder on my face. And I'm like, woo, woo. And I'm like, wait, what? That's not even illegal. That's an illegal punch.
Back of the head.
And it was hard. Yeah. You're going to kill me. And then I just lost composure and didn't even think until the inevitable happened, where he socked me in the fucking head, and I went out for a sec, just for a second. So that I just see lights, and I'm like, whoa. And then my ref is my friend, and he's like, fuck, dude. Because he knocked me down before that, like he concussed me before that shot, and my ref is like, dude, you're fucking done. I'm like, no, I'm fucking not. Bullshit, crowd hasn't had enough. Get back up. I'm like, all right, you fucking fat bastard. He's not fat. I'm trying to fuck with him now, because now I'm like, it's about to end. So you may as well like look cool for a second. So I try to get in there again. That's when he smacked me real good. And then it's the last fight, and it's all over. And I'm like, yeah, you're the champ, you fucking asshole. And then someone gives me the mic to thank the crowd, because I usually thank the crowd at the end of EllisMania.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I go, hey, everybody, to bum tap.
He couldn't put any words together.
I'm like, what? And I was like, maybe here you have. And somebody else was like, thank you, good night. I'm like, I don't think I'm right yet.
Oh.
And then it was don't fall asleep. We get a concussion, don't fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm on the couch in my hotel room. I got an elevator in my room. It's fucking chicks everywhere. It's a dickhead fest. And I pass out. Uh-oh. And Shane sees me pass out, because he's at the life of the party, because he's not hurt. And he's all, hey, buddy. And I wake up with that dude fucking on me again. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no! And he's like, wake up. And I'm like, wake. Oh fuck. I thought you were gonna kill me again, dude. And then I was awake.
He's got fucking PTSD.
But I fought a UFC fighter. I was like, I could beat a UFC fighter. This is before Jake Paul's bullshit. Okay. I mean, good credits to him, but I did it way before him. Where I did.
Yeah,
definitely.
Fucking Joker, who is not a real fighter, had fights.
Yeah.
I did boxing, and then I fought MMA guys, fought some UFC guys. I knocked out a UFC fighter. Who did that? Weird. Might have done it first. Anyway, not jealous at all. Can you tell? So... this dude's name is Gabe Rudiger, and I've trained with him when I first started training. So someone brought his name up, and I was like, yeah, I think I do okay with him. He gets my number. I'm driving home. I get a call. What the fuck? I'm like, who's this? It's Gabe. He's saying you can kick my ass. I'm like, not exactly. I just said that I think I do okay. Oh, well, then let's do it then. I'm like, yeah, okay, well then, yeah, I'll do it. He's all angry. I'm like, I just said that I thought I'd do okay.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. So I train real hard. It's the main event. Fight this guy. I put in real work. He's not that good at boxing, because some MMA guys are not that good with their hands.
This is boxing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I knocked his ass out. Like fucking one shot.
sick.
Boom.
Wow.
You're done. So that big mistake, because it's like, man, you knocked out a UFC fighter. I'm like, I know, right? I'll probably fight a lot of people. No. And then I was like, I'll fight, Shane Cowan. And then I was like, I'll fight, at one point I fought 10 people in 10 rounds, 1 minute rounds and people picked the people that I was going to fight, and I think like 5 or 6 of them were UFC fighters. So I fought Forrest Griffin,
Forrest
Keith
Griffin?
Jardine, Uriah Faber,
Oh wow.
All big names.
like a bunch of dudes, and I didn't know until right there and then that they were the people that I was going to fight. So they
You
scared.
don't even know who you're gonna fight?
No, I just agreed I was going to fight 10 people, and the surprise was we're going to pick him, and then you see him right before.
Oh, wow.
And the first guy was Forrest Griffin.
Legit as fuck.
Yeah, and he's huffing and puffing in the ring, throwing punches, getting all serious, and he scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like, wait, he's first? And then we scrapped for a bit, but he was just trying to wear me out. So I was tired the whole time. And then
He's a legend, bro. Like he had his time.
Dr. Drew Pensky was my corner man.
Yeah, right.
And I just kept telling I was like, just put ice on my back. That's all you need to know. He's like, okay. So he's putting ice on my back. I'm super tired. I got my head down here, and I'm like, I can barely breathe. And he goes, oh, don't worry, Jace. This guy's easy. He's got his hat on. And I look up, and it's Uriah Faber, because Drew doesn't know who Uriah Faber is.
Gnarly.
And I'm like, dude, this is not going to be easy. But he had his cap on, and I was like, oh, he thinks it's going to be real easy. So it really energized me to do something. So when he stepped in, I threw as hard as I could and as fast as I could. I threw a couple of jabs, and they both caught him. And the second one hit him, and he grabbed his hat and threw it into the out of the ring and just started coming at me. And I was a little bit nervous, but also it's Uriah Faber, and he's doing what he does at me. So I was kind of like, this is fucking awesome. Like, look at him. He's all serious and shit. He's going to kill me. And then, I went for it with him, and we had like a full-on punch on in the corner for a minute. Like, I just went at him, and he went at me, and we landed shots on each other.
Nice.
It's on video, and I'm like, forever. I'm like, that was one of the coolest things
awesome.
that ever happened to
super
me.
rad.
So
And he
rad.
didn't kill me, so
That's
good.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
That's a plus.
Was all this in a span over time that you fought these 10 people?
10 minutes,
You fought
you bring
10.
in
It was
one-
it was
one
back
one
to back
person.
to back.
10 straight.
Eat what? How minute in the round each or something?
Yeah, minute fight, minute break, minute fight, minute break.
Did you make it through all 10?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was still there.
and everybody's coming in fresh.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah, and it was Kit Cope, like a couple of guys where I go, oh fuck, it's really funny for you out there, but fuck, really? Yeah. And then a couple of people that can't fight, like the Dingo. Do you know who Dingo is?
It's
Snowboarder.
Yeah, snowboarder dude, right?
Yeah.
but
Yes.
he can't fight at all. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just hang out for a minute with
Get
you.
at least
you know?
a little freebie here.
Yeah, or rest.
Yeah,
that's rest time.
Yeah. Wow.
I did punch him in the face once at least, but the rest of the time I just rest.
What an experience.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna definitely look that up. Shit.
Was this a part of EllisMania?
Yeah.
This was a part of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you just keep having to outdo
You have to do
yourself.
right.
So
right.
and at one point it was successfully outdoing it. So everyone expects like, what are you going to do now? So things like fighting Shane Carman was like, whoa, really? And I'm like, well, if everyone's going to go, whoa, really? Then yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just going to be a few moments that you're going to completely regret this. But the rest of it is totally worth it. And
Right.
from being a vert dude and taking shots, I can still tap into that muscle. I'm like, we're going down right now. I'm like, well, you've been here before. Like, you know what I mean? Bite down on your mouthpiece and let's fucking get this done.
Plus, you thought he was your friend till you got in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, but him telling me the story afterwards, because apparently his coach told him that I was trying to knock him out so that I'd be famous on YouTube for knocking out and that's why he was so serious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That pumped him up right
Yeah.
there.
His coach got to him.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. That was-
Shout out to that.
I'm sure the crowd was hyped.
That's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I still every now and then like fighters at the gym that I don't know will go, "Hey man, you're the guy that fought Shea Carwin, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." Respect, man, respect. And I'm like,
That's pretty sick.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
One thing that I do want to ask you about too, because I love it, movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in a couple movies.
Oh,
Yeah, forget about those.
Yeah.
it's not real. It's not real.
It's real.
It's not real. It's like he's a race car driver. I'm the worst race car driver ever.
Yeah, but the fact that you were in like Paul Blart and like it's like amazing, right?
Yeah,
Triple
for
X and shit.
Yeah.
right?
Triple X for like 2 seconds.
I know, but still, you were there.
Yeah.
You were on the set. You were
that was
doing
more
your
of
thing.
a party. All I remember about that is we got super drunk at a bar, and then when we left the bar, somebody jumped on a car and focused the windshield, and then we ran away, and then somebody threw a chair through a Taco Bell, and then some room got super trash. It was that's
filming a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't get called back again after that.
But what about like Paul Blart and stuff?
Yeah,
that must have been fun.
That was
right?
crazy. Yeah.
Mike V was in that as well.
Yeah, those guys were way more serious about it. I was accidentally in that. They were skateboarders and they were trying to be actors. They had auditioned. They knew the people that were the directors and stuff. Kevin James loves MMA and he trains with my coach. And he asked my coach, hey, do you have any MMA guys that can skate? And he was like, I got a fucking pro skateboarder that trains here every day.
Wow.
So I got the job and didn't know. I didn't audition. They were just like, look at his look. He's in. And he's a pro skateboarder. And they're movie people. They think I'm like you guys. They're like, go down that ledge. I'm like, you got the wrong fucking guy. You'd be really startled. You'd be on what I look like when I go across a ledge compared to what you're thinking people look like when they go down ledges. Because fuck, street hates me.
Startled.
It's like, even if I do it, it's embarrassing.
Right,
That's how bad I am at, just the pop, the landing, the fucking takeoff. It's all bad. Like Tony's shit too. I'm like, stop. Like every time he does a tray flip, I'm like, don't, dude, stop doing that.
But how was that experience being on the set?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was. I was doing my radio show at the same time, so they gave me a broken. The mall was still open, but there was a store a shoe store that was closed, and they decked everything, ripped everything out, and I had a desk and did my show from there every day.
Oh, wow.
So I had to do whatever stuff in movie stuff. I would have to stay in the mall to do the show every day.
No way.
Yeah, so it was like 3 months too.
Wait,
a
the
long time.
movie set the movie production built you a set, or serious?
Well, it was a desk and a chair, and a SiriusXM mailed the box that does the show, and then I think the movie
Super mellow.
A box that does
Plug and play.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I've done shows in like a pig pen.
Yeah.
I did a hawk tour once where I did a show sitting on a pig, like on a milk crate in a pig pen.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm on a milk crate in a pig pen, you guys. Like,
Well, I always trip out because, I mean,
the story.
us doing this show, I know what goes into it and everything. And then, like, I see Howard Stern now doing his show from home and everybody's Robin's at her house. I'm like, they do a fantastic job with what they're doing.
Right.
Because I know what it takes.
Yeah.
it was just, there's probably like 50 people on that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's remarkable.
They're very pro.
For sure. For sure.
I remember when Bam had his radio show, he would literally just do it on a Zoom recorder in like a hotel room sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't really matter how it was recorded, would it? The show was a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he was barely conscious. I'm not saying he's a very talented guy, but I think in the end I was like, what the fuck is happening? You guys, I guess a lot of them, they were worried about even airing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's gone, man.
Yeah.
He press record and then not really care about doing a show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So it wasn't like he's bad. It was just you're recording a bad era of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to like wrangle him just to get him to show up on time.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard stuff too. Yep.
Wow.
So on your show, they would send you this package, and you would just do everything by yourself and on the show,
Yeah,
or
you plug it in. Wasn't very difficult, obviously, because I made it work.
just set it up and go. That's awesome.
Maybe somebody be on the phone. They'd have a corporate guy call me up and tell me, press this button, press that button, and then I'd be live from a shoe store in Boston. Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah. A couple times I had fans. People found out where I was, so there'd be like 4 people watching me do the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just like through the window.
No,
like
I'd let them come in.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Come on in, sit down.
No seats, so they were just on the carpet while I sat there doing the show.
That wasn't weird.
Well, it was the show got big, but there was a time where if somebody was like, "Hey, man, I heard you on the show," I'm like, "Nah, really? I figured I'd talk to myself." You know?
Yeah. Right.
It didn't happen overnight. It's 15 years, man.
Were you still at Sirius when they did the XM app too, and then you could watch video clips?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because for the while there, it's interesting because radio maybe you didn't get noticed a lot, but your voice did, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those weird celebrity things where you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't see you.
You could walk around and still be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Huh. Interesting. So now you have YouTube channels, right?
Yeah.
You got the Hawk vs. Wolf. You got the Jason Ellis show.
Yep.
One more. Don't you have 3?
Oh, Awesome World is only on Patreon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
it's just
gotcha.
me by myself.
That's it.
Yeah. And I do 2 Jason L shows on Patreon as well.
How do you like what you're doing now compared to like when you were on Sirius?
It's way easier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, there's no stress to it. Nobody runs me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there's always somebody pretending to be my boss and know more than me about my show. And that was always, I hated it. you know?
Really?
I never liked any of that stuff. And in the end, there was a few people there that I couldn't stand. And I just, it's my job. So I do it, but I totally disliked a couple of people that were in the building and they were in my room all the time.
That sucks.
horrible.
Yeah.
That
I
sucks.
really that they tried to bury me.
Really?
Oh, man.
And
Does that help them?
In the end, I mean, one of them used me as a stepping stone and then tried to bury me on my way out. And I was just like, cool, that's how you guys are.
Fucking corpos, huh?
Yeah, that's why. That's another. Like I'm back here. I mean, the half of my shows is with Tony Hawk. It's my friend. I'm stoked to hang out with him whenever I can, and now we get to talk for sure at least 2 hours a week, and then we skate by ourselves usually. So that's just always trippy.
Sounds like a dream, man. You're
Yeah,
skating.
keep
hanging out
waiting
with
for
Tony
that.
Hawk.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I did stand up for Whitney Cummings in front of like 1,300 people, and at the very end, I said something about Tony, and Tony ran out on stage and tackled me, and then I'm like, oh shit. Tony Hawk, and I just did stand up in front of in a theater of people, and then I look over there and somebody's filming me, and I walk up and it's Whitney Cummings, and she goes, "You fucking killed it!" And I looked up at the rafters and I was like, now I wake up, right? Like now I wake up. This is all bullshit. It's not. It's not really happening. I can't believe it's happening. I can't.
rad.
It does. It freaks me the fuck out.
How did the whole Whitney Cummings thing?
She DM'd me because I'm friends with Ryan Sickler. He has this awesome podcast, The Honeydew. And we became friends when I was on The Honeydew because he was like, man, you're crazy. Your stories, blah, blah, blah. And then he's a crazy motherfucker too. We like smoking weed. So we became friends. And I've been working at this little comedy store, the Dime Bar, every Tuesday. I do 10 minutes every Tuesday. I've been doing it for like a year. I've been trying to figure out, because at first I told jokes and I was like, I don't understand why I'm not as funny as everybody else. And then I was like, wait, those guys say the same thing every night? I didn't know that.
You were trying to come up with new shit.
I
every
refused to
night.
do that. I was like, that's a hack.
Right.
And then I realized, no, you idiot, it's comedy. It's what they all
what you
do.
do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll try that. And then for the last year, I tried to write stuff down, then I memorized it and I tried to say it and
Rework it or
yeah,
this or
yeah,
that.
yeah. But it took me a while to even figure out, what do you rework?
Right.
Like, what part do you say? How do you know? Because I was doing it at such a small place. Nobody was laughing. There's like 4 people. 2 of them were comics. So it's like, nobody, you can't even tell. You're just talking to yourself.
Yeah.
But I just kept going because I kept thinking, I can skate right now. And I got a heart condition. And I don't know how much longer I'll live. And I can't believe I can skate. So everything that could be the last time. So I just live it like that. And I'm like, I gotta, I if I can do comedy, it scares the shit out of me. But if I can't skate, I could get scared the shit out of by doing comedy all the time. Right. That could be my thing that I can keep. I got a thing. I'm always creating something.
Yeah.
And now I'm in love with it because it's very scary and I'm terrible at it. And I just want to, I can tell. I'm like, oh, how do you do it? What do you do? Oh yeah, you do that. That's cool. I didn't know that those people did that. Like all of a sudden I've become like a hardcore comedy enthusiast. I want to hear about all the comedy stories in the world.
Right.
But the Ryan Sickler thing happened and I did, like a room of like 600 people, easily the most nervous thing I've ever been involved in. Skating, fighting, all of it. Right before I popped the curtain, my knees started shaking. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm trying to do jumping jacks and shit, trying to get my knee to warm up. And I'm like, no, it's still shaking. I'm like, oh my God. And
I'm nervous.
yeah, so scared. I'm like, why are you so scared? I talked in front of way more people, but because it was, you need to laugh. If you don't laugh, it's a fail.
Right.
And I don't know if this shit's funny yet. I only told a couple people.
How'd you do?
Awesome. I killed it. So then I go off stage and everyone's going crazy and I'm like, oh my God. And Brian Sickles like, fuck yeah, man. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you want to do the Comedy Store in San Diego? I'm like, yeah. So I did 2 of those.
Wow.
And then I put the video of that first one up on YouTube because someone was like, you don't show your material. I'm like, I don't even know if that's my material yet.
Right.
So fucking whatever. And then Whitney Cummings was like, that was awesome. You should come and do a show with me. And I'm like, fuck off.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
amazing.
I've like follow her, watch her
Yeah.
podcast, and now she's messaging me. So now I go, yeah, okay. And then she goes, okay, well, Friday. And it was Tuesday.
That
Oh
quick.
my
Yeah.
goodness,
And I'm
bro.
like, wait, what? And then I asked my co-host, I don't even realize on my show, he goes, yeah, it's this Balboa Theater. And I go, how many people's in there? And he goes 1,300. I'm like, oh shit. And then he shows me an overview of it. And I'm like, oh no.
That's double.
That's
You got
too
double
much.
than six.
Yeah.
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 And then that night in the green room, Whitney Cummings walks in, introduces herself. Hi, I'm Whitney
Never met her
Cummings.
before.
No, I don't know her.
That's amazing.
Apparently Tony's her friend. Him and his wife are friends with her. So then Tony comes in. So that's why I swear he's like he's like my tooth fairy. I don't know what he is. He's a fucking
fairy.
He's a magical man in my life. So then she's like, well, it's going to be great. Are you nervous? Fuck yeah. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Like, blah, blah, blah. Give me all this encouragement. I'm like, what is
talk.
happening?
Yeah.
That's so rad.
And then
dude.
Tony shows up and he's like, yeah, man, you're going to do it. I'm like, this is fucking weird as shit.
Fuck.
And then, yeah, after I did really well. And then she starts telling me about how, your timing is not like anybody else's. And, you've really got to think. And then Tony's right there. So she says it and I go, and he's like, and I'm like, what is fucking happening? Like, I can't. And then right before we left, she goes, so I'd love to get you to do another one if you'd like to do that. And I go, okay. And then she goes, and maybe I could get you some spots at the Comedy Store. And I go, okay.
Wow.
And then Tony and they just start laughing at me because they're like, look at you.
Right.
You don't even know. Because, I don't even know what's happening. I don't
bro.
get it.
You're embracing it. It's you can
Yeah.
tell that you're just fully,
Passionate,
like,
dude.
in it,
I-
you know?
it's-
It's from
amazing.
the skateboarding
Yeah.
part.
Right.
Like Tony's doing those tricks that he's retiring video thing and watching him get emotional about a trick. And then me thinking, oh yeah, like you might not do that again. I might not see Tony Hawk do an Ollie 540 again. Yeah. That is kind of sad.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, Jason, you can't ever do an Ollie 540, but you probably will never do this thing again or that thing again. And then my heart thing, I'll probably be all right, but I also might die. Like in the next 10 years or sooner or, maybe 15. So either way you cut, it's bullshit. So I'm like, these are my, I don't know how much longer my body can take these shots. Like every time I fall hard on that ramp, I go,
Check and see if you're
I'm like,
all right.
I'm okay, man. And I'm like, good for you. I fell in that pink motel. I did like a backflip in there.
Oh wow.
And I got up thinking, I'm gone. This is it. No, I'm
Good.
all right. Apparently I can still slam. I just
Okay.
can't do what I used to do, but I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
take a shot still.
What's going on in your heart, Jason?
I have like it went into AFib, so I had an ablation, and then the ablation was successful, but now I have a heart that grows, and they said that I'll have to have a heart transplant in 10 years.
Oh, damn.
But then they gave me some other pills that slow it down, but they make me a little bit dizzy sometimes, so it kind of makes it a bit sketchy to skate sometimes. Like every now and then I'll feel a little bit wobbly. But the joy and the I train all the time. MMA, I grind myself to death all the time. Sprints, I fight people way better than me all day. It's very sore from it. But the skating, something happened. I don't know. Something happened where it made me feel like I can't believe how lucky I was in the start to have a skateboard career, and it made me realize how many times I took it for granted where I would do something and then just move on to the next. I'm like, man, you didn't, like to be on all these things, to see all those people to watch all these legends make stuff. Like you were there for a lot of that stuff, and you're like, man, fucking good for you. Like, what am I gonna do tomorrow? How much money am I gonna? What trick am I gonna? What do I have to do in this contest? Like, just always worried about the bit that I shouldn't have been worried about. I should have just been going, you fucking pro, dude.
Yeah.
Where are we going next for free? You know,
For free.
for free. And I'll give you some money at the end of it too if you're lucky. I'm like, what? And I'm like, my pants are tight, or I don't know. And now everything I do, I just can't believe I'm doing it. I got emotional the other day. I did a 360 burial, and it's just me and Tony make it. And right before, I had a little bit of a heart thing when I was skating, and I blanked out for a second. And when I dropped in, I shoulder blocked the flat.
Oh my god!
Like I fell off dropping in, and I got back up on the deck. And Tony's like, "What was that? You just looked like you just lost focus." I was like, "Yeah, my heart jumped, and it made me fucking lose focus." So it just does that sometimes, but it's not bad. It just does it.
Yeah,
But
AFib's a bitch.
it made me, so it made me flinch. So I could see Tony's like, that sucks, man. And I'm like, yep, but I'm here now, you know?
Right.
So it starts to already get a little emotional. And then I make that trick. And I hadn't skated for 3 weeks too. And I fucking pulled that shit out of my ass and landed it clean. And he's like, dude, that one was fucking clean. And he's like legitimately pumped.
Yeah.
It's not fake, you know, like he can tell this means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So we're both, it's just some shitty 360 barrel, but to us, like it was real shit. You fucking faced it. You old as fuck. And you were like, fuck it, I'll make it anyway.
Yeah.
You know? And I took a second and it started to make me tear up a little bit. And then I said, thanks for letting me be here and letting me skate. You know, like, I'm doing it again. Because it means that much to me.
Right.
You know, and I don't know how many 360 varials I've done in my life. I could give a fuck about it. But now they mean so much. All skateboarding means so much. Every time I get to ride, I don't know if it's the last time, and I can't believe how lucky I am. And my old legs still remember to ride enough to get joy out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We were saying, because we were talking before the show, and you were saying how you have this new, joy in skateboarding, and it's just this, it's like, you can't explain it. It's just this like beautiful thing.
It's
now.
the same as it was before, but
Right.
with no pressure of success.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't care
I feel
if
the
you
same.
even see it.
I think we all experience that as we
Yeah.
get older. I'm experiencing it as well.
Yeah.
I'm doing the slappies now and everything. And I
Right.
could give a fuck about filming a video part or doing this or even getting paid for that matter.
Right.
It's like I'm just having fun with my friends.
Right.
I'm doing what I want to do on my skateboard and not have to deal with any types of pressure.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm making it for
that-
me and for my friends to like, we're all happy for each other making stuff on
Yeah,
the ramp.
man.
And we're still here. You
Yeah.
know, like Kevin Saab, how long have I seen you for, dude?
Right.
And we're still here.
And he's killing
if
it
you
too.
lock up on that backslide ollie, you might die, you old fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're living on the edge over here, guys. You don't even know. Fucking old man Withers over here on the vert ramp. Like, we're getting ballsy.
Dude,
Yeah.
you were there in Utah when they had the
Yeah.
bro, I was there.
Oh yeah.
I was
That was
literally
crazy.
The crowd was going.
Dude, the crowd was
nuts,
going
dude.
People
nuts.
lost it.
Bro, for me, it was like I was having the same type of feeling. I was like, this is crazy. We got like Cab, we got
Christian.
Christian,
Bob.
Bob Burnquist. I may never see these guys
Right.
together ever
Collectively,
again,
yeah.
collectively
Yeah.
ripping this vert ramp. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't break out my phone, and I never film. I was filming that shit. I was like, dude, this is something special right now.
I was
This is
tripping on
something
how
special,
many
bro.
of you guys were filming.
Yeah, on
I
the
looked
side,
down,
all
I'm
the
like,
young
bro.
dudes.
I'm like, whoa, all the street dudes are
Yeah.
pumped on
And
this.
they were
Super sick.
pumped. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the best, Ashad, Zion,
Yeah.
like they were going.
Nigel was out there,
everybody
yeah.
was going crazy. It was
Kareem
some
was there.
Kareem.
I was
Yeah.
stoked. I hadn't
You don't
seen
know
him
how
for a long
badly I
time.
wanted to get up on
sure.
that ramp, dude. I wanted to go up on top.
You
Get
should
it?
flex. Fuck it.
I know, but I was like, God, shut up.
Old dudes are super friendly. We'll let you get up there.
Come on, Peter Chris. Come on.
I didn't want to be that guy, but it was something special in there.
I
was
agree.
like, wow, this is
the,
fucking incredible.
the Caballerial and how many people knew that he invented it
Yeah.
and that it wasn't a very big one. He was relearned rock to fakies in that demo. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Did you notice that he was
I
doing
didn't know that.
fakies first?
Yeah.
Because he hadn't done one in so long.
I talked to him when
So,
I talked to him when we were there. He's like, dude, I feel so scared.
Yeah,
he was
like
coming
he was
back
a
off of his
crazy
hip thing
long
and-
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then him make that. Christian did a Christ there. It was the worst Christ there he's ever done. But everybody was like, we're fucking still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still made that's a Christ there.
Yeah.
So freak out, everybody, at the stampede thing. People smashing the ground. The ground was buzzing.
That's
Yeah.
so rad.
Yeah,
It was
Super
great.
sick. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I was stoked. And I've tripped out on the girls because I haven't been in for a long time. So
Killing it.
they go, Tony's like, will you do the announcing? And then they tell me, will you do the girls sing? And I was like, yeah, sure, of course. And I was like, but I don't know everybody. So let me try to learn their names. So I went up and skated with them and tried to hang out a little bit at first. And then people are stalling out eggplants and stuff. And I'm like, was that a... And wait, see if she does it again. I'm like, son of a bitch, that's like a full-on eggplant. Who's that?
Yeah.
Someone's like, that's so-and-so, you dumb... You know, and I'm like,
you
oh,
should know this.
Yeah. And then some other chick crossed there, and I'm like, who's that? Kickflip nose grind. Who's that? Some girl the other day at the ramp, she's 9. I'm skating with a 9-year-old dude. She did a kickflip nose grind. I'm like, sweating my balls off over here, falling off on backs of theirs. Fucking... I'm like, what the... You don't even look like your legs can get you from one side to the other, and you can do that.
They're crazy.
My mom's here filming me. I'm like,
It's
like
unreal,
Bucky
dude.
and I are on the ramp going, fuck if we fall off. I'm like, wait, can you say fuck if you fall off with a 9-year-old? Probably
Right,
not,
right.
you know?
Yeah, probably not.
Sky Brown.
slits out.
Brown.
Yeah,
Brown.
she was there. She was the one that did the cry stare.
Yeah.
She could do like
Wow.
6-foot airs.
Yeah, super good, man.
It's beautiful to see too.
I
There's
love
a
it.
lot- there's so many,
And they're
coming
the
up right
best
now.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all so friendly. They're all fucking talking to me, and yeah,
Things have changed since when we first
Dude,
started.
right?
You know what I mean? We used
There's
to
a
be
gay
big.
skateboard team.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have been, man.
Yeah.
You guys would have loved me.
A lot has changed, dude. And it's all for the better, bro.
It's a
at the end
beautiful
of the
thing.
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing.
everybody appreciates everybody, and it freaks me out. I'm like, yeah, man, because in the end, how weird is it that we're all skateboarders? How do you find like a vibe with like you don't like another skateboarder? Don't you think it's weird out of all the things you could do in life that this is what we're doing for a living?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but you got weird shoes on. Like, no, dude, we're all in it.
We all love the same
Yeah.
thing.
Trying to
yeah.
make something happen on it.
Riding a little skateboard. You know,
Who would have thought?
brought us
know.
around the world too. Like you
Right.
said, for free.
Yes.
Beautiful. So what else is that? I love your stories, bro.
Dude.
What,
Yeah.
any other
That's
stories that you got? That I mean, I know that's
I'm sure
a
you
tough.
have plenty of stories.
No, I know that's a tough thing. I know it's like tell me a story. You know, it's like you can't.
Yeah, right.
There
He's
once
like-
was an old man.
It's tough. It's, you know, I'm putting you on the spot, but I love, bro. You have such great fucking stories.
yeah, dude.
I want to hear more.
Yeah,
God.
I don't
Can I
really.
just- what
Well, ask me a topic
You gotta
at
lead
least.
him. You gotta lead him down the way.
What
You
about,
gotta lead him down the path.
What
Here.
about skateboarding? You have any good stories about skateboarding?
On tour or
You
something
say-
like that? Any tour stories? Like,
Man, I'm on tour. I was so drunk. I don't really remember.
the stories
a lot
go
of
down.
stuff.
Usually,
I
it's
remember the first time actually meeting you. I think you were with Sheffy or hanging with
Yeah,
Sheffy.
yeah.
And like you had a great energy and you were very like, man, what's up, man? You know what I mean? Like how you are.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember it was with a Sheffy moment. It was I don't know where it was. It could have been.
Okay.
More likely it was out of context.
I got a
Sure.
Sheffy story for you.
Love,
There we go.
So-
Sheffy. Love Sheffy.
Sheffy and I are friends, and it's a weird thing, but it made sense because we're both kind of, at the time, I felt like we were both like bigger, less worried about getting hurt kind of people. Like I was like, he doesn't give a fuck. And I think he thought I didn't give a fuck either. So we went to the mall one day because we used to hang out. I used to hang out with a Donger and Sheffy and lived in the 8th Street house. And I'd always go skate with them. Sure, they were all, hitting little bumps and flying over shopping carts and shit. And I'd, just sit there and go, whoa, you just did a fucking backsetter off the flat ground. That's crazy. Because I just can't see anything but vert shit in my head. I'm like, the Donger's sick. He does method airs over shopping carts. I give a fuck about a nose weirdly. I'm like, whatever. That Donger's fucking ripping over here. So Sheffy cracks giant ollies. Basic Ellis over here is like, that's how I would do it if I could do it like you. So we're hanging out. And we're at the mall one day looking at sneakers or some shit. And these two dudes came by. And they look pretty heavy to me. And they're like up and down to me and looking at Sheffy. And I'm just standing there looking at it. I'm like, what? I don't even know. And before I realized it, I guess I've been looking too long. And they find that to be offensive. And they're like, what? And Sheffy's like, what? And I didn't say shit. And they look at us and then they're like, whatever, and they walk away. And I'm like, fuck, I feel like I almost got in a fight without even knowing it. And Sheffy goes, we would have fucking kicked their ass. And I was like, I don't think you know me, dude. You might have. I hope you're good, because I wasn't gonna do shit. But I remember thinking, oh, he thinks I'm a badass,
Right.
So I just pretended I
played
was.
that role.
Yeah, we would have killed him, Sheffy. But yeah,
That wasn't the case.
no.
Sheffy was about it back then, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in a lot of different situations, you know. I
Yeah.
remember randomly, since you brought up Sheffy, we were in Slam City Jam, and we were at a club, and there was this big Asian fucking like beast ass motherfucker, and Sheffy was getting kicked out, but Sheffy didn't want to leave. You know, but he didn't want to leave.
Sheffy
And
ain't leaving.
Sheffy ain't leaving. So this dude comes up to him, he's like, taps him on the shoulder, like, you got to go. And dude, Sheffy was like, nah, what do you mean? Like, I'm kicking it. I didn't do anything. Like, dude, you got to leave. And fucking Sheffy pushed him, and fucking that dude just fucking clocked him. And Sheffy fell out, got back up, and fucking saw a row of motorcycles.
Yeah.
Pushed the motorcycles over. I don't know why he did that.
Did this go in the alleyway and a guy took his shoes off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the dude took his fucking shoes off,
Yep.
and fucking that dude like
Could
started
fight.
doing some shit.
Oh.
like,
What?
yeah, and fucking I'm telling you, I think Sheffy. I'm not sure if he must have he ran away. He did not face this dude.
Okay.
At least I don't.
I think he
remember.
took a couple shots.
He might have took some,
Yeah.
but then he skirted away because he knew that he wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
He wasn't built.
I mean,
for
when a
this
guy's
guy.
taking his shoes off.
Yeah.
And he was,
Fuck.
Sheffy was drunk as fuck too.
He was.
And this guy was not, and he was trained.
Yes.
You were there.
Yeah, I think.
Or
I think
It
so.
was a Slam City Jam.
Yeah.
I think it was a Slam City Jam. So yeah.
I didn't see it. I was like, right. So, dude, you should have seen it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, he took his shoes off? Uh-oh.
Straight
I
up.
never heard anyone doing that.
I never.
know.
No.
Yeah.
It could be a flinch, but if you have the wrong shoes on and you're going to fight, you better take them off.
Right.
Dude.
Like, if you
Right.
have skate sneakers on, you'll be all right.
Okay.
But if you had, like, dress shoes on, you should take them off.
You start seeing a motherfucker take the shoes off. We got
hold
a
on real
problem.
quick.
Yeah.
That's
It
a good-
also probably means he's going to kick you.
Yeah. That's a
That
good
too.
technique.
For
Yeah,
sure.
if I ever get in trouble, man, I'll
On the
just take my
street,
shoes
like
off.
it was on the street, bro. It's not like we're on carpet or whatever. Like
Yeah.
street, like ready. Pretty.
He's getting traction, man.
Yeah,
It's not a good idea.
I love it,
I
man.
think the best story I could think of when it comes to parties is Jake Brown he was DJing a little bit. And he wanted to, I used to talk about him on the radio about DJ Blackout and how great he was because he was so bad. And so I hired him for the after party at EllisMania. And I think it was like a proper club, you know what I mean? Like it had people, security and all this other shit. And I guess he got so drunk that he used to do this thing where you get real drunk and his pants would fall around his ankles. Okay. And he would just stand there in his underwear with his pants around his ankles for long periods of time.
Okay.
Like he just wouldn't catch it, and I think people pull it up and fall down. Some people are like, I think he just wants him there. So he got kicked out for having his pants around his ankles. And then he fucking broke in and DJ'd.
Wow.
After getting kicked out of the party, he got back and DJ'd, and then apparently fell asleep on the table. I played the song twice, or stopped completely, and somebody bumped him, and he was like, "Oh!" And then he played the same song. I think something like that.
Wow.
But then, after getting kicked out again, then he proceeded to go from bar to bar up Hollywood. Those seedy bars up there with his pants around his ankles. So he just did a whole night with his pants around his ankles. He never gets beat up. He always like manages to perform.
Makes
You
it through.
walk with your pants right
At the standard, this is at the X Games. Colin and I are eating dinner down near the elevator, and Jakey comes by wasted as fuck, and he's just like, Ellis, we're gonna rage. And I'm like, well, man, I gotta catch up. You're way ahead of me. And he's like, yeah, we'll see you in a minute. And there's a line with a big security guy for the what's that? The red cup. The thing.
Oh, the pole thing.
The pole thing.
The rope.
Yeah, the rope. The
Yeah.
red rope. So there's a red rope, and the people go up that glass elevator at the Standard in downtown. And Jakey comes up behind the guy and grabs the thing that it's attached to, and just fucking swings it full speed into the glass. It doesn't break. It just goes bong. And the security guy turns around and goes, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Wow, what the fuck?" And he looks at me like, yeah, we're going to party tonight, Jake. And this guy's going to kill him. And I jump up and go, hey, man, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's super blacked out. He's like, is he staying here? And I'm like, yeah, because he's that intoxicated.
Yeah.
So now I'm talking from him. I'm like, yep, I'll take him to his room. I know the room he's in. And he's like, you fucking better get him up there right now because I'm going to kill this dude. I'm like, yeah, no problem. So he escorts us to his room. And he's in the elevator. And we're in the elevator. It's quiet. And he's just leaning back on the wall. And he goes, you're pretty big, aren't you? You think you're big enough to take me?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, Jake, you know, the guy's like 6'8",
Right.
and like 300 pounds, like just a giant dude all the way around. And I look at the dude like, come, yeah, let him.
Yeah, he's just.
But he starts talking shit, like a lot of shit, and I'm like, dude, shut up, you know, like I've had enough. And it's like, nah, this guy fucking wants it. I can tell he fucking wants it. We'll fucking go, you dumb. You know, he starts doing all the Australian shit that you do. And then he gets on his nerves enough to the guy's like, all right, I'm kicking you out of here. And Jakey goes, no, you're not. And he jumps into his room and slams the door. And the guy goes, I'm going to call the cops. Call them. And
Through
he's
the door.
Yeah, through the door. And then the guy's like, knock on the door. He's like, I'm serious. We're going to call security. And then like no noises at all. And then call him, you dumb. I won't say it. But so I can't not laugh, you know. And now the guy's mad at me. And I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
He's like 5 foot and he's totally got you angry. You know what I mean? Like, just let him sleep it off. He'll pass out.
Right.
Turntables turn on.
Yeah.
That dude runs turntables.
In his hotel room.
Dude, you know where the big mega ramp slam where he killed himself?
Oh.
He's in the room next to me, and I'm there. Like I was there when he died. Like I ran over to the flat, and his eyes were open, and he wasn't breathing. Wow. He was just on the ground with his nose bent across the flat, like looked like a dead person. Oh, then he started doing the with his eyes open, out still.
Christ.
So I'm like, okay, he's not dead, but he's for sure like
Fucked
in a
up.
wheelchair, I thought.
Wow.
And then he woke up and said, how many rides do I have left? And I was like,
What?
that was it, mate.
Wow.
You're done.
You're
Yeah.
done.
Wow. But he goes to hospital, and I'm like, man, I don't know what's happened. I don't know. He was talking. I helped him walk off. His legs were moving.
Yeah.
So we're not all bad, but he's got to be bleeding internal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long. Couple of hours, dude. I start hearing beats.
Wow.
I go in there, and he's got a fucking drink and a cigarette.
No.
And I go, how are you out of hospital? He's like, hey, I'm all right. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, what injuries? He's like, I got a lacerated kidney and lacerated lungs. And I'm like, and you're smoking a cigarette with a beer in your hand. He's like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The toughest dude ever.
What a beast.
There's no other slam.
Bro, that
Nothing.
slam.
Yeah, that was
legendary.
It took so long, man. I almost ran out there because I was on the flat. And as soon as he took off, I'm like, he's so far out. Like, he's for sure going to hit the flat.
Holy shit.
It was just I've never seen anybody do anything.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was fucking
I
nuts.
thought for sure
yeah.
my friend died on a skateboard
Yeah.
that day.
I mean, he was.
dude.
I feel like it was
air.
50 foot to the flat.
Yeah.
I feel like his tailbone from how high it was in the air to where it hit on the ground, I feel like it was 50. 45, 48.
Sure.
Oh,
Give or
Like,
take.
whatever.
Dude.
For him to make it out of that, bro, like
Yeah.
that's some real shit. That
That's-
was like,
He walked around he took he had a cane and he walked around when they did the moto that day. He was out there taking a fucking standing ovation. Monster in his hand, dickhead.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, mate, I'll be back. Don't worry. Champion.
Wow.
He's the best, dude.
Damn,
fucking
dude.
a beast, bro.
You know, when he first skated, Chris Miller was judging a contest, and I was sitting next to him, and Chris Miller goes, this kid, he reminds me of me when I was a little kid. And I remember going, son of a bitch, because I wanted to be Chris Miller.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I love Jakey, and I was like, fuck yeah. I didn't know, and Jakey was not that good at the time.
No.
But Miller called him
Wow.
when he was like, I think Jakey was like 12, which
Wow.
means he looked like he was about 3.
Crazy.
He used to be a drug dealer. First time I met him, he sold me weed.
Really?
Yeah. I think he was like 13. I was like
Okay.
16.
This is in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's from Sydney, so he came down from Sydney to Melbourne with this other little guy that also had like stunt growth, where they both look like they're 12, but they're not. And they were selling weed at the ramp.
Amazing.
So I was like, this dude's cool with me.
Wow. Love skateboarding, man.
Right?
Skateboarding. Fuck, it's the best. It's the
Fucking
best, bro.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, though. Books.
Yeah.
Number one best-selling book.
Dude.
Yeah, the first one was.
Bro.
The second one didn't do too well.
Doesn't matter, though.
Talking about sucking dicks is not a best-selling idea. Just if anybody was thinking about
That
doing
was the second book?
Yeah, I had. Well, no, that's a real book. That's a joke book. Like that one, because it was a New York Times bestseller. They said bring out a book on how to be awesome, and I was like, shave your neck hair or something. I don't fucking know. Like, be Australian and be a pro skateboarder. That'll probably get you laid. Like, it was real bullshit.
Okay.
But then the third one I brought out that was like the real truth to everything. Yeah, that didn't sell very good at all. No.
What was so good about the first book that you think did well?
It's crazy stories.
Okay. Just the storytelling.
Yep.
Did you write the book yourself, or did you have somebody help you go
I
through all
said
that?
it, and my friend wrote it.
Got you.
okay.
So you were pretty much telling stories, and he was
Yep.
interesting.
And he was my co-host, so he knew
Oh.
how I talk, and then he'd fact check stuff, and then ask me more about certain things, which would lead into other stories, because I hit my head a lot, so I don't remember everything. You have to sort of trigger it, and I go, "Oh yeah, that reminds me," and then off I go.
Wow.
What made you want to? I'm sorry. What made you want to write our book?
I didn't. Somebody asked me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody said I might have had a manager or something, and I did an interview on the phone in the car of, I guess, a book person of sorts, and said, "Tell me your story." And I told him a couple stories. Next thing you know, I had a book deal.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty instantaneous. The show was really big back then, and it had, everybody had Sirius, and it was just, it seemed like, how those things go. Like you're a hot ticket, so everybody jumps on it and milks it for everything.
Sure.
And that just so happened to be a time where people wanted to hear gross stories about a dude like drinking too much and fucking everybody.
How far were you into the show until that book deal happened?
Or probably 10.
10 years,
I'd kind of made it
Yep.
at that point. I
Wow.
felt I paid my dues, because I knew from skateboarding, I said in 10 years from now, I'm going to fucking be big in this company.
Sick.
Because I knew it. Like in 10, skateboarding, I'm not talented. I don't have any, I'm not good. Like I practiced a lot, and I got good from the will to want to go there all the time. But I know natural talent. I've skated up next to it. The Danny Ways of the world, I don't have that, I just have a lot of passion to try and do the best I can, and that was good enough to hang.
But you made a name for yourself.
Of course, absolutely.
But when you're really good, you know what the best is.
Yeah.
Totally,
I
for
could
sure.
like Costins and all these people where you go, I'm fucking good, man, but whoa.
Yeah.
It's easier for him.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude, but it is. You're fucking good.
The Shane O'Neill's, the fucking these kids. Yeah. For
You
sure.
can just tell they got a extra gift. We've got gifts.
Yeah. It comes natural to them, and they got the talent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people got to work for it.
Yeah.
I was one of the people I had to work for.
Me too.
My shit. I felt like I'm in here, but maybe supporting cast.
Yeah.
On the team, you know what I mean?
Which I was happy to do.
Yeah. For sure.
I got it. Like Danny's, I love, I'm like, watch him. You think I'm good? Check this out.
Yeah.
I have no problem saying that,
For
I was
sure,
happy to be a part of it,
Man, still a part of it. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, still, Danny's talking to me about coming down there. And Colin's been hitting me up because I post videos of me skating
Yeah,
again. And Alf's been hitting me up. So it looks like we might have a little bit of like a bigger session soon. Alpha's talking about a 540 challenge for old people.
Okay.
I was like, that's like my Slam City Jam right there. Like, I'm back, baby. My last contest, like just a bunch of old dudes killing themselves on a 540.
I'd
Because it's
come
fair,
watch.
Yeah.
right?
That would be,
Pay attention to
fuck yeah, I'd be there.
It's extra dangerous because that like some of those old people, if they do it wrong, they're done.
It's extra dangerous.
Like a chicken neck,
Yeah.
dude. An over rotating chicken neck on a 5 in your 50s. Ooh, fuck, mate. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like the Vans contest.
Take a
they
lot of
have,
shots,
right?
but that one might be
That
it.
might hurt.
Yeah.
Might just walk around like that for the rest of my life. Like it doesn't come down
What's
again.
wrong with him?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he just loves the sky,
He's looking up.
He's always looking up.
Oh, God. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I was just saying like the Vans contest at the Combi, the one at the down in Orange.
Yeah.
The older
Yeah.
guys come through and skate, and it's always, people love to come
it's
watch
such a
all
good
this.
time.
Yeah.
Does that still happen?
I don't think they've done it in a while.
Yeah,
but
what-
I think they were
gonna
doing
bring it
it
back?
I
I
hope
mean,
so.
maybe because of all the COVID stuff,
yeah,
maybe they
yeah.
kind of chilled out. But I think they were doing it up until then.
I love that shit. Like I was saying, like the Utah thing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like vert is fucking exciting to watch. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
for even the crowd, I was noticing like just a backside ollie, right? Crowd's going crazy because it's exciting. The man's flying through the air
Yeah.
or the woman. It's fucking nuts.
It just makes sense that if you can fly really high, then people go, ooh.
Yeah.
And if you know a little bit more about I feel like the average person knows more about skateboarding these days.
True.
And they
Yeah.
kind of go, wow, that seems almost impossible. I'm impressed. As
Right.
opposed to, I don't even see what they're doing. Just
Right.
skateboarders playing their game.
Yeah, and you can't really see it. Like, are you serious? Like that shit
Yeah.
is amazing. Are you
Like, I don't think
Yeah.
my mum could see it.
right.
And now I think because of videos and how we've seen, fucking GoPro people and Red Bull somersaults.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen some action-packed asshole, So now
Yeah.
we're just like, oh wow, that's a backflip. Everyone knows what a backflip is because
Sure.
Travis did 2 of them, and
Right.
everyone's gonna jerk off about triple backflipping.
That's the next one.
Yeah, like your mum knows about it. It's like everybody knows the basic stuff now. Kickflips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People know what a kickflip is because of the fucking kickflip joke.
Kickflip.
Yeah.
Do a
Do a
kickflip.
kickflip.
Like say a kickflip when I was a kid, it was just
Different language.
people like
Yeah.
whatever, dude, trying to make up
Do your
words.
funny things.
Yeah,
yeah.
play with your toys.
Yeah.
Now it's a sport.
Yeah.
like
Olympic
Yeah.
sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I noticed. Seems like people are okay with that. When I remember when that was first brought up, there were people that were against
Shitting on
it.
Yeah.
thing, no
Yeah.
doubt.
I think
Yeah,
it's still divided. It's still 50-50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot
I
of
mean, you
people
don't
don't like
have
it.
to go in it.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, that's
Right.
the whole thing. You could just not be a part of it.
you won't lose your deal. Like you won't become lame if you don't go in it, right? You can
Yeah.
still live your free life, not in it or in it.
Yeah.
I did hear. I think that vert's going to be in the next Olympics.
There you
As
go.
it should.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I think it should.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big part of skateboarding.
Yeah.
It's a huge part.
Big time.
Yeah, and vert dudes are jocks, so they'd be all pumped and cheesy. I did it, you guys! I got the winning trophy because I'm a competitor. Fucking vert dudes.
Hey, listen, man.
I've been training for 3 years for this shit. Like, we get serious, man.
I mean, there's such a different aspect. The street skaters and the vert skaters, a whole different vibe.
yeah,
That's for sure.
That's why I was always friends with street skaters because I was, I'm a vert jock, but I'm in my head, I'm a little bit more free. Like I'm a little bit more of a.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I just always found like I was always hanging after the contest with, like I would hang out with Kareem a lot, and that was always weird to me. I'm like, why does he give a fuck about what I do? But make no mistake, in the club, there I was, fucking blacked out right next to him. What? Where are we going now?
So sick.
So pumped on it
So
all. I was
sick.
just telling Tony I was in a room with him in Tampa, and I was watching. He got a white towel from the bathroom and he was put it in his pocket and he folded it a certain way to make it look sick, and he was looking at it in the mirror. He's like trying to make the towel perfect in the pocket, and I'm watching and I'm trying to understand what he's doing. I'm like, wait, is he trying to make the towel straight in his pocket? I'm like, oh, sick. Oh man, that does look pretty sick. Wow, that towel, man, I want to put a towel in my fucking pocket. I'm like, that's fucking badass, man. I'm gonna do that. And then I put it in and I was like, oh man, I look like a fucking idiot with a towel. How did he do that? He made a towel look so good in his jeans. And then door knocked and I opened the door and it was like, contest, and the sun was up. And I was like, oh fuck. And that was not a good contest for me.
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That happened a lot at
They did for the
Tampa.
sun. Yeah, Tampa
remember-
brings it out. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I remember walking to that
sure.
Tampa contest and then fucking what's his name? Man, I can't believe it.
Schaefer?
No, who's the guy? Man, I shouldn't say it. The Thrasher guy that passed away.
Phelps?
Phelps. Yeah, Phelps. I was super hungover walking to the ramp and he's like, I hear Ellis. And I'm like, hello? And he rolled out from under a car.
What?
He slept under a car in the parking lot next to the ramp.
Wow.
He's like, what's going on? I'm like, did you just fucking come out from under the car? He's like, yeah, well, what? I'm like, what the fuck are you? I thought I was running it hard because I haven't slept. You fucking... There's so many places you could have gone. It's just so hard. Like, I remember thinking, you're not worthy, Like, you can't hang with this man.
Bro.
Under a car.
I definitely would have woke up so many times.
That wouldn't work for you.
Just didn't make any sense. It's cold. What are you doing? Animal.
Tampa's awesome.
Legend.
Yeah.
I just remember the strip club.
Mons Venus.
Yeah.
Good old Mons.
Man,
He had to stop himself.
Frazier didn't So somebody told me that if a girl gives you a lap dance and you put your dick out of the top of your pants, that they'll grind on it until you finish.
Oh.
So I just walked around with jizz on my t-shirt the whole time.
Okay.
It's probably not a 9 club
Somebody do it.
story, I just realized. Shout out to Mike Frazier, though. Things have changed. We've all grown up. We're dads now. But that was a long time ago.
I love it. I love
This is the first episode.
Cheekbones are hurt.
This is the first episode of 2022. We got to start.
Yeah.
Is it?
There you go.
Fuck
Come in hot.
We are coming in, baby.
Sweet.
I know. I haven't laughed this hard in a long
Yeah,
time.
it's
man.
good.
Holy shit.
I'm loving
bro.
it, dude.
And the Red Dragons, I mean, you got the chain on.
Always. I'm always a red dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know it's like super uncool in skateboarding. One time I went to Venice to skate that park, and someone goes, "Hey man, is that like a real old board or something?" And I was like, "Nah, why?" And he's like, "Red Dragons, is that even a company anymore?" And I was like, yeah, fuck you, dude." I could tell that it was super uncool because at one point it was cool as shit to have that logo, and now I'm like, so I've basically got like some cheesy shit on me. Okay, but I am a red dragon, so it's different.
Original.
Right.
OG.
OG.
You
That's
still
right.
do the thing?
All fucking
the-
day.
He did it.
If shit smashes, we still. If I hear, because now it's different. We used to smash shit and say red dragons. Now, if I'm at a restaurant and somebody drops a plate, I go red dragons.
Oh, low key.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's low key dad one, you know.
Lucky dad. Something broke.
Yeah, I feel like still there
love
might
it.
be a chance, like Colin and I could smoke a joint and the ashtray could fall off the table. Red dragon.
Red dragon.
Yeah. But that's about as close as it gets. Nobody's focusing anything. If anybody does that, I'm definitely heading the other way.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
what are you,
Wrong way.
crazy? The authorities are going to be called.
The Red Dragons came in hot, dude.
Oh,
that
bro.
video
Right?
they had, like Ryan Smith
Hell
front step up
yeah.
nose grind down that big ass hubba.
Right, they
Paul
had a bunch of.
Macnow.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I loved those days, man. Sluggo and all those guys. They're
Yeah,
still
Sluggo.
skate. They're still,
Sluggo.
we're all
Hell yeah.
still dickheads living some fantasy bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Living in our own little shoebox.
Sluggo's awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
they're
yeah.
all fucking
I
awesome.
turn on
Yeah.
Instagram, he's doing some type of flips and
Yeah.
all kinds
Oh,
of
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because you know he was
trampoline.
like high level, like in the Olympics or something almost.
Yeah, a
He won.
gymnast, right?
Do you know he was a Canadian breakdancing champion?
What?
That's right.
Sluggo?
Breakdance, gymnastics, skateboarding, snowboarding.
Amazing.
Yeah, and excellent fake hair.
Ma-
It's actually not that excellent, dude. You should shave it. I'm joking.
Multi-talented.
He can do it all.
Yeah.
And he's still fit as fuck.
He
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely is.
Dude, it's crazy.
Someone
man.
tagged us in a video today. Did you see that? It was like him on a trampoline or
I saw that,
something.
yeah.
He's skateboarding and bouncing off a trampoline and then back onto his skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's synergizing.
It's just,
Yes.
it's rock. It's,
Gymnastics, skateboarding,
Slug.
finally together.
Slug.
Yes.
Finally.
Brought
So-
them together.
So nowadays, you got the podcast. You got a
Yeah.
lot. You're doing a lot.
Yes,
You're doing a lot.
Staying busy.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, yeah, so I have the Jason L show and I do that once a week podcast and then Hawk versus Wolf.
Yep.
And then I do my Patreon shows. And then I'm really trying to do a lot in stand up.
Yeah.
So, and I've been given a lot of opportunities that I know that a lot of comedians with my level would not be given. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm not trying to take that shit for granted. And I don't live in some fucking fake cloud where I think that I'm the new hot comedian. I know that I'm in just a very fortunate spot. And I do have some crazy stories that if I figure out enough timing and stuff with comedy that I can hold my own.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't.
for
I just
sure.
want to be someone where you don't go, why did you give him a microphone? I just want to be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
If it gets
yeah.
bigger, then fuck, that's awesome. But I just don't want to like bum you out for being up there doing comedy.
I mean, if you got the Whitney Cummings,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you got her
Stamps.
blessing, and
Stamps
you're
mean
going
a lot.
on
Get
for
co-signed
her.
like that, yeah.
she's so hot too.
She's great.
Probably shouldn't say that.
She is.
I think I heard your wife saying, like, you should be fucking talking about her like that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to bone people, but I harped on her too much, and now she's like, "What's up with that? You're always Whitney Cummings is so funny, or Whitney Cummings is so hot." So now I'm like,
You're a little extra with this shit.
yeah. Now I'm like, she's all right. She's kind of funny, I guess. But yeah, no,
Who are some of your favorites?
She's amazing.
Who are some of your favorite comedians?
I really liked Mitch Hedberg before he passed away.
Yes.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
Right?
Totally,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, I just was like, that guy's insane.
Talk about timing.
Yeah.
He had
To make
good-
some of those
yeah.
things funny.
And his material. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck writes stuff about what he says? You know?
And then he'll laugh at his own shit. All right. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, because he knows it's ridiculous, but it's fucking funny. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's like,
kind of one of a kind.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Nobody does that.
now you wouldn't, because you'd be trying to do him, and
Exactly.
it can't be done again. That's
Yeah.
it can't be repeated.
Any current stand-ups? Or
I like Bobby Lee.
Bobby
Yeah.
Lee's amazing.
Yeah, I think that guy's a really funny guy.
He used
I
to own
really-
a skate shop.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
that. I thought he was lying.
No.
That's so crazy.
He used to own a
Yeah.
skate shop in Silver Lake, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get
Yeah,
Bobby
he
Lee
knows
on.
some shit. He was talking about
and
skating.
Levin.
He was talking about that he would try and skate, come down to Tony's. But I
Okay.
don't think he was serious, but
Right.
his brother skates.
Yeah,
so he
that's
knows
right.
more about it from that.
Gotcha.
Was he have like the Stevie Weeby show?
Stevie Weeby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. I think he's a funny dude all the time. Even
Yeah.
if he doesn't want to be, he's one of those guys.
I used to
He's
watch-
like one of those guys that never turns off. He's
Oh,
just
dude.
on.
Yeah, he just,
I used to watch his vlogs. Him and his girl, they used to do vlogs.
yeah,
Fucking hilarious. And it's just them just being them.
right.
Like going to a donut shop or going here in their hotel room. Like
He's just got an awesome angle on
he
everything.
does. I like him.
Bobby Lee, he has a hot girlfriend, doesn't he?
Yeah, she's the co-host.
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Watch it.
Watch it.
I'm not gonna. She
don't-
seems like a nice lady.
So the comedy thing, and not to mention this skating with Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's
Fuck yeah.
that's my
Beautiful.
that's my I don't know. That's the happiest part of my of activity life. It's the most. It's a little bit of a dream still. Every time I go, I'm always surprised that I can still stand up. It's just the first couple of rides are always a surprise. I'm like, still going. You could even learn something today. I'm like, Paul Schmidt is making me a board.
Awesome.
Tony Hawk gets me Vans. So I'm not sponsored by Vans, but I'm sponsored by Tony Hawk Vans.
Yeah.
So they're even
There you go.
cooler.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
He sent me 4 sets of shoes the other day. I
you
got
go.
4 pairs. I'm like, 4 pairs. Pretty much sponsored.
Yeah.
Oh, you are. That's a box. That's
got a box.
Yeah. So I got boards.
Got a box.
And Tony's got the warehouse. So if I need trucks and shit, so I'm pretty much like I'm back on the team.
Right.
Of teams. Just
Yeah.
this weird team. But it's an even better team because it's like Bones Wheels from Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So they're faster.
It's coming from.
They're faster.
Everything's better coming through Tony Hawk.
Little bit.
Yeah,
Everything's
for
better.
sure.
For sure.
The other day we were in a hurry and he put my grip tape on.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I ride this or should I sell it on eBay?
yeah. Let me take a photo. Real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. At least take a photo.
It was
Yeah.
fucking terrible, by the way.
What was it?
Yeah, fucking don't let him do it again. You'd think he'd be good at it, but apparently he gets someone to do his, and he's shit at it. So he just copies this shit way of doing grip tape. I had a wrinkle in it. I'm like, who the fuck? How long have you been
wrinkle?
skating? Dude, guy's been skating his whole life. Wrinkled my grip tape. Fuck you, Tony Hawk. Don't chop that and make that seem bad.
Love it,
So
man.
good, bro.
Dude, you're killing it.
I mean,
this is
I'm-
great.
Wait,
Try.
what does your week look like? Like, how do you find time to train and skate and do the podcast, and you have the kids and like what?
Well, I have to do the podcast, and I don't want to say I have to see my kids, but I'm seeing them for sure, and I'm doing my shows for sure. And if I'm hurt or really tired, I won't train.
Oh, okay, yeah. But is there a certain day of the week that you train?
Usually Mondays, and I have a gym in my house now, so I train like maybe 3 or 4 days a week.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
sick, dude.
I have everything in my house, so I can just start training whenever I want to.
Yeah.
And if I want to stop, I can. So sometimes I do 20 minutes, sometimes I'll do 2 hours, sometimes I'll be like, you know what, I don't feel that good. I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I'm just going to have a shower and forget about it. But I got that cold plunge shit. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
gets me going.
Do you do that like in the mornings, or what do you do?
Just whenever I can.
Okay.
It's the worst, but it's so
That is-
good.
I can dread.
I can't do
something
those.
like
It's
that.
the worst.
I can't do
God.
those.
You're supposed to do breathing things when you go in there. I just cuss. I just scream.
That's also breathing.
How long
hate
you
it.
staying in there?
3 minutes.
Oh my god.
Seems like fucking 3 hours.
It's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
But it's a
I hate
full
it.
like exhilarating reset when you get out of there. You're like, fuck.
Oh, to me, it'll make me happier.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
I feel like it does. I mean, scientifically, it's supposed to actually.
Okay.
If you could get away with it and just have a cold shower for, I think it's 10 minutes or something, and that's supposed to do something where it raises. Scientifically, somebody else could explain it, but
Huberman could
it
probably
makes you.
do
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the one that fucking told me about it.
Okay.
So
Small world. with
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
Whitney
well, he's
Cummings
fucking-
and
I know
they're
that's
all
not that
linked.
small of a world. He's a fucking skateboarder.
He's
right?
Yeah.
I know how he knows you guys.
He's amazing.
But yeah, I know from the MMA guys, so I would do it every now and then. But then when I knew that it was when I started skateboarding more and really pushing it and getting older, I was like, you know what, it's actually kind of worth getting now. And I was going to buy one, and then Aubrey Marcus, this guy from On It, it's like a supplement.
Yep.
Those guys know all kinds of shit about your body and how to get it to work at its peak.
Okay.
So I get a lot of stuff from him. So I see him post that he's got this fancy one. I'm like, whoa, they make actual cold plunges? Because I bought a meat freezer and just filled it up with water.
Wow.
And you just use that.
Okay.
And then I see this guy has got it's like fancy bathtub and it's got its own filtration system. I'm like, what the fuck?
It just keeps the water icy cold.
Yeah, stays the exact temperature and stays filtered so you don't have to clean it out all the time.
Wow.
So I ask him about it and he goes, those guys would totally give you one. I'm like, really? They come to my house, give me one.
Wow.
Tell Tony Hawk about it, so they give Tony one, so that
Okay.
makes me look good. So my job's done. But ever since I got that, I just stayed committed to it. I got a sauna, and I'll stay in the sauna. If I can't get real hot, I'll like lift weights in the sauna and like try to get as hot as I can. And then the first minute is cooling down, and then the next 2 minutes it's part of life. To me, it's like you want to get out, and your body starts saying you want to get out, and you start talking to yourself about how you're going to get out early, and you say, no, shut the fuck up, pussy.
Yeah.
I don't think you should tell everybody that. Like, that's not a good coach, but I work well under those conditions.
Telling myself.
If I call myself a pussy, I'm like, oh, yeah, we're fucking staying in here. And then, and then I do it. And then when I get out, I feel like, you're because the older you get, you want to slack off.
Yeah.
You want to let it creep up on you and become your new pants. I ain't wearing those fuckers. Like, I'm dying young. So if I have to stay in there for 4 minutes so that I can skate for an hour,
Yeah.
I'll stay in there for 20 minutes and I'll figure out a way to breathe to do it. Because I want this life so much. It fulfills my brain. This body's still working, that I'll do everything in my power to make this body work. So
Right.
now it just justifies it. It's just easier to stay in there. So I'm like, if you get out, you're going to feel like shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I've had sessions, dude, where I get up and I can't walk.
Right.
Like when I first started getting back into skating, especially the first 3 months, I got knocked out on a hand plant.
Oh,
Didn't even know what happened.
Wow.
My helmet snapped. I'm out, and so I don't even know what happened on it. And I haven't done hand plants for 20 years. I made one, and then the next one, I guess I over rotated and got knocked out.
Oh.
So I hear someone like Jason. I look up, it's Tony. I'm like, Tony Hawk.
I love your American accent.
Jason.
That's him. Hey, Tony Hawk. So I'm like, Tony Hawk, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, you okay? And I'm like, boy, I got knocked out. And he's like, yeah. And then I feel myself starting to go out again. I've been knocked out a lot, especially in fighting and shit. And I'm like, no. Stay up. And I'm like, I'm okay. I can hear you. I hear you. And he's like, what'd you slam on? I'm like, a hand plant. And now I know he's doing my test to see how my memory is, and I know that it's a hand plant.
Okay.
So I know I'm not that bad, and he knows I'm not that bad. I just can't see yet.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I know we're okay. We're gonna be okay. And I try to get up. I was like, whoa, a bit wobbly. And then a few seconds later, I got up and I was okay. And then give it 20 minutes. I did this in the car. And I
Touching
was
your
like,
nose.
good to go.
Yeah.
And off I went. But there was a few slams that I've had lately where I was like, maybe it got to the point where I slammed so hard, my truck fell off. My axle snapped on a frontside grind. When I came in, my wheel just came off, and I looped out and hit my head again.
Jesus.
And the 2 days before that, I did a flip in that pool, and I was like, you know what, dude? you come here with this mindset that you're 50 and you got to baby yourself. You did a backflip in the pool the other day. You just fucking hit your head again here. You over-rotated on a hand plant. You're still going. Stop being a bitch. Like, just go for it.
Right.
So since then, I was like, you know what? Like, if you're going to slam, let's be on something legitimate.
There you go.
Like, stop being like, oh, fragile old guy. Like, I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
I think I've proved that. Like,
Yeah, dude.
So now I just, I'm not crazy, but if I think that there's a chance to make it, I'm fucking going for it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what skating's all about, right? It's pushing yourself. It's having fun.
It's your level of push. You know, that was my thing. I was always, because I got to compete, and I know that there's people out there that are so much better. But now I'm like, I love Bucky. I can't believe how amazing he is. I'm legitimately happy for him. That, if I'd have said that 10 years ago, it was a lie.
Right.
I was lying, dude. I wanted to be better than him.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, fuck. That's incredible. And then Jimmy Wilkins, I'm like, dude, you make me want to cry tears of joy. Like, the way you skate is just, fuck. Yeah. Just so good.
All right.
You're so perfect.
Do you ever think about commentating for contests still? Or do you still do that at all?
But I would. I did it. I mean, the first time I announced was the Tony Hawk thing in Utah, and I hadn't done that since I'd done the Tony Hawk tour.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not in it anymore, and as I said at the start, I don't. You took time off, and you even shit on it when you took time off.
You didn't talk shit about skateboarding, did you?
I just said, I don't want to hear about it. Like, Sluggo would be like, you see this kid do this? And I don't give a fuck about a 1080. I don't want to see it.
Right.
Because that'd be a little shit. You haven't had a girlfriend yet. Like, you don't know what become an alcoholic and see how good a 1080 feels. Like, you know what I mean? Shoot up some heroin and show me your 1080 now. Like, it's not easy, man. So, yeah, I'll be bitter about it. But now I'm like, man, I can't believe it. I'm excited for everybody doing their really cool shit. I'm like, whoa, Mitchy Brusco, you do switch fucking backside 540s? That's incredible. 10 years ago, I'd be like, fuck Mitchy Brusco.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch does, you know what I mean? Switch backside 540s.
Fuck yeah.
I hate him. But yeah, so I'm just
good,
super excited about being around everybody and buying boards. Like Schmidt made me a board, but before that, I bought a welcome board.
Amazing.
And Bucky was like, why are you riding that? I'm like, I don't know, picture looked good.
Yeah.
And he's like, why don't you ride my board? And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, your board's really good.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should probably try and figure out your board. Like, I'm like, I'm just starting again. And I don't want to help.
Right.
I want to find it all again by myself. I want to go to the skate shop and buy my own Vans. Like, I want to do it without anybody being like, here's help. I don't want help. I've had so much,
What board? What kind of shape is Schmidt making you? Did you like tell him what you want? Did he come and watch you ride and do all that bullshit?
I guess I've finally discovered that 15-inch wheelbase works for me.
Okay.
Because Tony's board, I like the shape, but the wheelbase is too short. Oh. And then Bucky's has 15, but I'm not too sure about the shape. So
he's kind of making a hybrid of
yeah,
those two.
and I see that Jimmy Wilkins and these guys are riding way wider boards, and I was better when boards were wider, but I became a part of the generation where I'm from Jason Jesse's era, and then the new era came where you need to do kickflip and nose slides, and I was like, I'm young enough and athletic enough to figure this out, so I added those, but I'm from frontside boneless, dude. Like, I'm from stalled out hand plant era and fast plants. And now I'm doing, fucking heel flips and varial kickflip indies and shit just to maintain. Like, I did enjoy making them, but they're not what I just want to go fast. I want to go as big as I can.
Right.
I want, big method is or a frontside air. That's what I just like doing that. That's what I like doing.
Yeah.
But those boards, that shape, fucking Paul Schmidt made me a board based off the last board that I had when I skated with him.
No way.
Because he had it in the computer.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, you're the coolest.
He is.
Oh my God.
Paul
dude,
Schmidt
really?
is
He's the man.
amazing,
Such a fucking-
bro.
So he gives me these
Pioneer.
boards. He gave me 5. And I'm like, dude, this is like, I'm a kid again, like Paul Schmidt made boards for me from a computer with my name on it in there. But it's not as wide because I used to flip more. And now I wrote it today and I'm like, it needs... I've got an 8.5, and it's not wide enough. I think I might go to almost 9.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure what Jimmy's is, but it seems pretty wide.
Okay.
It seems like it's a 9.
That's almost becoming standard. 9 is like the new standard. I'm like,
Is it?
9
it's
is
not.
gnarly.
Like 8.5 and above is starting to become normal.
Yeah, I mean,
8.5
Do
is
street guys ride 8.5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There'll be like kids riding
Yeah.
8.5s. Yeah,
Fucking one of the gnarliest dude caters rides a huge
almost
board.
like
I'm
a
what
size
the
9. I
fuck?
think.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
like 8.75 or 8.9.
There's some
crazy.
big boards out there.
Yeah. It's easier. I also got introduced to wider trucks. I did not know about that.
There you go.
Bucky just pointed out that my board was complete dog shit one day. That's wrong. That's wrong. And that's. I was like, is it? He's like, dude, nobody rides 149s now. I'm like, what? When did that happen? He's like, when you were gone, obviously. But yeah, they rode 159s, and then when I put them on, I was like, oh yeah, that's
That's
a
why
little
it
bit
works.
easier.
It
Well, that was
Especially on the wider boards and stuff
Yeah.
like that
yeah.
too.
I need as much stability as possible. So.
Bro,
Sure,
having Schmidt do something for you is so rad.
Right.
And having him do the whole thing for you, man, that's awesome.
He's
man.
like, tell me how they are,
yeah.
and if we need to work on it.
We'll fix
I'm
it.
like,
do it.
is this fucking really happening?
the man.
That's
Like, I
great.
got to call him up. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I need a little bit wider. Like,
Yeah.
what? Because I've got a contest next weekend. No, you like, no,
Yeah.
I don't. But it sounds like it.
I love it, man.
I put my own graphic on it. Like this, I'm so into it now that like I draw on my skateboard. I didn't draw. Like, the
You're
last
a
time
kid again, dude.
The last time I drew on my
Yeah,
skateboard
dude.
is when
Bring
like
it
my
out.
girlfriend broke up with me when I was like 19, and I wrote like Metallica lyrics on there, like fucking,
Yeah.
I'm the fucking ruler of some shit. Yeah, damn.
God, I
Dude, you know
love
what's
it,
amazing?
bro.
Do you know who Dylan Jabe is? He's a kid down in San Diego. Amazing skateboarder.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
And what he was doing was he was on zero, left zero, just to do his own thing, and people were like want to know who he was going to ride for. He was just drawing flip graphics on his board, and people were like, "Oh, he's riding for a flip," and then he would draw an Alien Workshop graphic.
Oh, wow.
And he was just, I don't know, it was like I'm being a kid just drawing my favorite graphics.
Trolling.
Fucking.
In a
I was
way-
gonna say, yeah.
Trolling.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Modern day.
But I thought that was like, he's like, I'm having a good time and repping what I want on my own creativity. And I was like, that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Hell yeah.
that's-
Creatively trolling.
I was gonna say, come on. If you're a guy where everybody freaks out on what team you're gonna get on, you start drawing other people's graphics on your board. You are you're ripping, but you're trolling.
He made world industry graphics, but he would make little alterations of it,
Right.
like funny things. It was pretty sick.
Very unique. And he still has no sponsor, right?
Wait, he still hasn't gone to a team?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
I heard he's working on a video part, and it's
for
where
someone.
it's his own
I think
video
it's
part. Him and
nuts.
Bobby
I mean,
Bills,
This
filmer.
is some new shit we're getting into. You know what I mean?
He's a
Like,
talented and
He is.
good kid. He's a really
You
good
can
kid.
tell he is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lots have changed.
Yeah.
And he,
Yeah.
knows,
Lots have
and he knows
changed.
his history, which is fucking amazing. Like
Yeah.
he pays attention
That's
to
what's
the
rad.
past, like to the past, and I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I heard you guys say Sheckler left Plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
16 years.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He didn't
Fuck.
say.
No.
He changed the narrative was the only thing he said.
That's the only thing, yeah.
and you're like,
Red Bull skateboards. I'm an asshole. Sorry.
Maybe Red Dragons. Maybe they're going to do the whole thing.
Oh, you know, that's a fucking good idea. If you want to sell some skateboards, they still sell stuff. Red Dragons is awesome.
Still doing it.
Fuck you, little shit kids that don't like that shit. Fuck you up, man.
you know what it was? though?
Let me
I
break
feel-
this mug real quick.
Dude, it was hot. Like, I remember I was down in San Diego a bunch. Rode for Expedition. I used to skate with Shanny a bunch.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, because Colin had a store down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to a premiere down there once, but it was hot. And then I didn't see it anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't like it wasn't cool anymore. You just didn't see it. I don't know what, and then I didn't realize it was still going.
Yep. Still going. This is so fun.
It's gonna come back around, dude. It's coming back around. You know,
They
everything
do. They do okay in Canada still.
Yeah.
They're still surviving.
Amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
I
it's-
remember seeing the fattest fucking catalog of this Red Dragon shit like maybe 8 years ago. Bro, I was tripping on how much shit they produced. It was insane.
Yeah, they did do a lot because they were really hot for a while. So I think, and they're skateboarders, so they got really anal retentive with their gear and hyper focused and made some really great stuff. And then maybe people got older and got focused on other stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah. I wasn't around for it either. I backed off too.
Well, it's interesting throughout the years because like there's fans. I mean, it's kind of this like cycle, right? It's like the fans who were fans of the Red Dragons or any company for that
Yeah.
matter. Then there's like new generation, and then
Right.
are they fans of that? No, they're fans of this, and then that
It's gotta be
company
different.
goes,
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, and more now than ever that there's a spot for everybody. You know,
Yeah,
like maybe it's not your thing because you heard that your time was right after that time, and that ain't cool to you. But to me, I think it's cool because the Red Dragons were a people. You know, like. It's not a skateboard brand. We're fucking people. Like
Yeah.
we've been through a lot of shit together, and at first it was scratched on grip tape. So to me, 20, 30 years later, somebody still can sell a couple of t-shirts. I that's fucking gangster. We're awesome.
Fuck yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
definitely. It's hard it's business is hard.
Yeah,
Business is
There's so
fucking
many.
hard. Yeah.
and there's so many other ways to get it out to everybody,
Yep.
and nobody wants to be the same anymore. It's like, everyone's got that. Well, then I'll get that. No, people want to find their own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm happy for them. I think it's good to have your own shit on.
Fuck yeah, I
doubt.
love it. Well, Jason Ellis, man, this is beautiful. This
has been amazing.
This has been so good.
This has been fucking
My
amazing.
cheekbones hurt. My fucking stomach hurts. Holy shit, bro.
I haven't laughed like this in a
I
minute.
know.
Yeah.
I know. But
Do
listen,
I smell like pads? Do I smell like
You
pads?
do not.
Okay,
No.
good.
Yeah.
Like from the ramp to here, I was like, man, I want to have a shower, but I don't have time. I was like,
Are you wearing Rector Reek?
see, I won't do that. I wash my pads and shit. I can't be that stinky guy. I was never that stinky
no,
guy.
never.
Pad stinky guys used to piss me off.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty anal with that
It's
stuff.
pretty heavy too, dude. That shit is very like.
It's a strong smell.
reeky
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
When you walk by a homeless guy in Venice here.
Yeah. I mean,
I
It's not good for you either, right? I mean, you could get some
Oh,
shit
the
on
staph
your knees.
and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
staph
dude.
infections.
Bird
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh man, I was like, don't say what it used to be called. You don't do
He
that
did.
anymore. You just say it's staff. We don't. We used to call it no. Just staff, because that's what it is. Well, I remember when we accidentally we were discovering it, and people were getting it because I believe it was Paul Zitzer and his pad, and then it went to one other guy, and then so East Coasters, and then they brought it down to us.
Okay.
And I remember Mike Crum got it on his knee, on the top of his knee, and it was we didn't know any better, and it was big, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pop this zit on my knee on the toilet," and it fucking hit him in the face.
that thing must have been juiced up.
And I just remember him like, "Hit my face," and we were like, "Dude, you're gonna get it on your face."
Oh my god.
But Shanny got the worst, dude. Shanny was in a movie theater, and he said his heart started beating hard,
Really?
and he said there was a red line
Oh no.
Oh, the
going up
infection?
his arm
No
from the
way.
cut. And they got to the hospital, and they're like, if you didn't come in a certain amount of time, you were going to die.
Oh my god.
And that's when, to me, that was when the name changed
Yeah.
to staph infection.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, you can get that? And then I don't think I got it in skateboarding. I got it in MMA.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because those wretchy bastards have it all over the place.
Oh shit, really?
So I got it a couple times from that. Got it from a tattoo. Got it once from blue balling a chick, and my fucking dick got cut on a zipper, and I got it in that. So I had staph on my dick.
Oh my god.
It had a Twitter account for a while.
Oh, did you?
My staff dick, yeah. It was real cool, man. It was a real cool look.
Wow.
How many
Yeah.
followers?
I was still pretty good. A couple hundred. Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, listen.
For a staff dick, that's a lot. You know?
What kind of tweets were you was it thrown out?
I can't remember, man. I just remember
Today-
seeing it
today
going,
we're feeling
God damn
okay."
it. Yeah. I took a moto slam once where I hit my hip so hard that I got internal bleeding, and for some weird reason, it just bled into my cock and balls. So I was normal colored down here, but then when it just got to my dick and my balls, it was purple.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't know how it works. Like your groin, no purple, just dick and balls. To the point where it was so crazy looking that I just wanted to show people. And certain people were like, dude, I don't want to see your dick. And then I would just pull it out and they'd go, whoa, no way. And be pumped on seeing it because it was quite a fucking thing to feast your eyes on. Swollen blue, like it was crazy looking. And then that had a Twitter account. That had a couple thousand.
That had a couple thousand.
That was muscling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Muscling.
Yeah, like it had some power to it.
Okay.
So these
People
are like
were impressed.
What
by
was it? What was it? Oh, I thought that was your handle. What was the handle for that one?
like purple cock or something. Yeah.
Okay. That, I mean, for me, that would be a hospital trip immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if my shit was turning a different color, that would be.
I think I went to hospital because I got knocked out too.
Oh, you did?
It was one of those ones where I high-sided and I woke up with a bike on my back.
Fuck.
So I was in the mud with my face in the mud, and I hear dun, 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 and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "Something is burning me." And it was my bike on my back, and then people had seen the crash, so people were already picking the bike up after I woke up. So I got up and then I went to put my bike on the trailer, and somebody comes over and goes, "Hey man, do you need help?" And I'm like, "No." Fuck's asking help to put a bike on a trailer. And then I get in the car and someone's like, "Hey man, you're not driving, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going home." And they're like, "You just got knocked out, dude." I'm like, "Did I?" And they're like, "Get out of the car." And I get out of the car, I still had my moto boots on and my back was burned a little bit. Yeah.
oh my god.
But
I was trying to get the fuck out of
I
there.
know. He's going.
yeah, I was just going home. I didn't think I crashed.
I'm done for the day.
Yeah. I probably would have woke up in the morning going, "Whoa, who wrecked my bike?" Because my bike was pretty fucked
Why do I
up.
still have my moto boots on?
Yeah.
Fuck. What an
Damn, dude.
what an adventure.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Adventurous
motos.
life right here, bro.
Oh.
Straight up.
I love it, bro. You got to come back and hang out with us.
Yeah,
again, bro.
please.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
You guys
that's the best
are awesome,
shit,
so
bro.
anytime.
Bro.
You guys are great.
Seriously.
For sure.
Love it,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, can we give you some 9 Clip stuff to take home?
Fuck yeah. You got a t-shirt?
We got a t-shirt,
Fuck yeah. I'll
sweaters.
be on the ramp, be like, "It's a nightclub shirt." Yeah, I was on there the other day. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Kelly, we do the
Yeah,
honors.
I'm gonna
bro.
rub that into my son.
What's
He's
what
gonna be
size
fun.
are you?
A large.
Large, got you.
Yes.
Man, this has been great.
This has been fun.
We got a bunch of stuff for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Wow,
sure.
thank you.
For sure. What's the next podcast you're going on? Any
You've been on a rampage with the podcast.
I know.
Yeah,
I like
well,
it.
that's Tony Hawk. Little jump there. People are like, "Yeah,
Hello.
Tony Hawk, have him on." Oh, it comes with that guy. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. So,
Listen,
perfect.
Tony's not here today.
Right.
Tony's not here today.
Thank you. Yes, that's right. Carrying this all by myself, Tony. What's up? Yeah, I think the two. Well, no, your mum's house wanted us on, but Tony couldn't do it until this year.
Okay.
So hopefully we get to go on there
That'd be
because I'm a
sick.
fan of those guys
Yeah,
Nice.
those are good.
So-
These are rad.
too. And I think that's it. I don't have any. We've just done so many that I don't think anybody really wants me to go on right now. I've been on it.
Right.
I'm pretty lucky right now.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just trying as hard as I can to make my shows good and trying as hard as I can to help people.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of at this point, if you're not helping somebody, you're just an asshole. Because I'm in such a good spot, so I'm just trying to pay it back
forward,
or pay it
bro.
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
bro.
I'm. Pay skateboarding back, and that's why I don't mind these. I'm like, you should get hurt a lot. You disrespected the game, so you need to be knocked out a couple times. And now I'm like, because I asked skateboarding, are we even now? Like, can I go?
I think you're good.
And can we
bro.
just
Yeah, I
have
think,
some fun and no pain, or a little bit of pain? I'm cool with a little bit, but
Right.
Let's not get lit up every couple
Yeah,
weeks, you know.
no,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
no.
I feel the same way though. Helping people and stuff like that. It's fulfilling.
Yeah,
it's
it
really
really
nice to
is.
be able to pay it forward.
It's
and
crazy.
help,
We're in a spot where
Yeah.
people are listening and they're like, "Hey, man, what do you do? Or what would you do?" And I'm like,
Right.
"Well, man, if you're gonna legitimately ask me, I'll legitimately answer you." You know.
Totally. I mean, we have that kind of that
Yes,
little, that little
nightclub,
saying,
coffee
as you
cup.
know, skaters supporting skaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
something that we kind of like, are trying to build on, and I mean, it's a natural feeling. For
Right.
me.
Yeah.
That's why I go to skate shops all the time and get my kids stuff. And I'm like, I could totally get that for free. And I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
no, man, like pay back. This guy's got a skate shop.
for sure.
And like buy his shit.
Exactly.
Because it is a mom and pop skate shop for the most part. It's not going to be like these. There's
Yeah.
franchise of these. I mean, there are those, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of the other smallers.
I bought shit at McGill's the other day, and on my birthday, McGill gave me a McGill skate shop T-shirt for my birthday. I was like, he was like, I'm being an asshole, but I was like, no, dude, this is sick.
Yeah.
like
Totally.
you weren't even my favorite guy, and this is so sick. I just fucking.
I love it, dude. Hey, first of all, bro, Jason,
Dude.
pleasure, bro.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Always a
Dude.
pleasure,
So to be.
bro.
So rad.
You gotta,
Thanks, man.
you gotta
yeah.
come back.
In a
Again,
second,
bro,
dude. In a
please.
second. Hopefully, people that are listening feel the same way.
Oh, they're
They're
laughing
gonna
their ass off
If,
right
if
now.
they don't, then fuck them. Listen, here's a 9 Club shirt for you,
Yeah.
and also we got a hoodie as well.
shit.
It's gonna get cold out there.
Man, I am
You know what I'm
gonna-
saying?
Still a little cold.
Muska, Muska. So Goddess Graphics did that for me.
Oh,
little
wow.
Muska graphic, but that's old Krob right there. So
That's way more impressive than just a 9 Club coffee mug.
there you go.
Yeah, and some
got
stickers in there
serious
too.
Some
connections.
stickers,
Dude,
Listen,
I don't have any stickers on my board, but this one can go on there.
Kelly, we're gonna hook. Oh, here's.
Oh, I got some more.
Get 'em more.
We got a little warehouse back there.
There you go.
can
Yeah, if you want
whatever
to
you
raid
want.
the little warehouse,
Yeah.
dude. Listen, we have candles. Interesting enough, right? Candles.
Oh no, I heard that on show.
Yeah.
Why do you have candles?
Well,
Who do you know that makes candles?
Rob Brink made candles. He had a candle company for a while.
Yeah.
I think he sold it, but we had a bunch of candles made. You know, homies, whatever. So
Oh, it's
this
a
is-
9 Club candle.
Yeah, this
you
is-
guys are way ahead of everybody.
This is Rogers.
no one's.
This is Rogers Pro Candle. It's called Morning Wood.
Don't like that. You think I know you think I would, but I don't.
How's that, huh?
It's way better than what I thought it was going to smell like.
Hey, and
I'm a
also
little bit gay, but I don't sniff dick.
we have belts. We teamed up with this company Grip 6, and we have our Knoll 9 Club belts for you there.
Sick.
It's a good
Very,
little
very.
belt.
I wear it all the time.
I
Dubs
as
wears
well.
it. It's a great belt.
Definitely.
Son's going to be pissed.
There you go. There you go. Don't give any of this to
I'm
Tony
not
either.
What?
Yeah,
Why would I give it to him?
I'm just saying.
He has everything.
I know, for sure.
He has that, doesn't he?
He probably does. We gave him.
He was on it.
we-
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
He has everything.
But this is new shit. This
Oh,
is
no,
new
no, he
shit.
doesn't have
have.
new
He doesn't
shit.
have the
No,
new
this
shit.
is
No,
for
no.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he will not be getting that.
Yeah. Listen, much success, dude. Hey,
Appreciate it, mate.
Straight
the
up.
Tony Hawk, Hawk versus Wolf,
Yep.
amazing. I'd love to come on anytime you want. And there's your other shows that you have.
Independently too. I got to, that's fucking amazing. I'm glad that you're at this point where you don't have to rely on like being told like, no, you should do it this way. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy is when they let me go, I thought I might be done, you know?
Right.
You
Like,
still
I was-
had such a fan base, so it's
Yeah.
I know, but I
Yeah.
just, I had all my eggs in that basket,
sure,
you know, and
for
I got kids and, bills, and
Yeah,
I was
the show
like,
can't stop.
I was like, what happens if podcasting doesn't like me? Like it can happen. Like
Right.
people are now like, oh, you've got a show. I didn't know that. And I'm like, man, I've been doing this for like, like a long time. And
Yeah.
right now you're like, I didn't know you had a show. So I'm like, this is kind of like starting all over
Yeah,
again.
work your way
But
back.
Sure.
but it's definitely on Nitro because this is a lot faster than when I first started the first time round. 'Cause I had
And it seems like you didn't have the chance to tell your audience where you're
they
going.
made sure
right?
of that.
You know what I mean?
They made
like
sure
that
of
you
that.
were just gone.
It's business though. I think at one point they were trying to give me money to not talk about how I got fired, and I was like, I don't really find it to be that offensive. Like you ran out of money or something, fuck me.
Right.
You know, I'm not your baby.
Yeah.
You know, like you had to move on. Your business, you made a business decision, and I got screwed. It's more about, to me, it was a gift because it lit a fire.
I can
You know?
tell, man.
Like when they
You're-
did that, I was like, are you going to die? Are you going to give up? Like, no. Which means you better fucking really get going because it's super easy to die in this game, man. Like, I could so easily, they'd be like, I could give or take Jason Ellis show, and off it goes. And then that's it. We're done.
Right.
But if I put everything into it, I give everything I got and do this, do that around it and be ready for other things. Like, I'm like, let's say it doesn't work. Let's say Hawk versus Wolf doesn't work. I'm ready. Like, I'm not, you're not going to stop me. I'm
Right.
going to be sitting on top when it's said and done.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going out like that.
Totally.
Or I'll die trying. Either way,
Yeah,
I'm happy
for sure.
in it. It's like just stay in it. You just gotta keep going.
Totally.
We'll
Got it,
put
bro.
all your links in our description below too.
yeah.
So
Cool.
anybody that's watching this, they want to go support the boy over here. Click on
Appreciate
all
it,
the
mate.
links and stuff like
Definitely,
that. Yeah.
And good luck to all the comedy stuff.
Yeah, dude.
That's super rad.
Tell Whitney I
I
said
noticed.
hello.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi.
Get her on the show.
Yeah.
bro.
Please,
she would
sure.
love that text. Yeah,
Yeah. Chris Roberts says hi.
yeah, no. She'll get it. For sure,
Yeah,
get it.
for sure, for sure.
Do you think she'd come on our show?
No,
That was so like halfway, like
I don't know her like that. Like that's crazy for me to think either way.
But if you just start sending her these random texts,
She did say she liked Hawk versus Wolf, and I was like, "You do?" And she goes, "Yeah. Well, sometimes you guys talk about stuff that obviously I don't understand, but I get your passion is what I like about it.
Right.
So
Right.
maybe she would like your show,
Totally.
and if she likes your show, maybe she would go on. But I don't even think Tony asked her because she's like one of the busiest people I've ever seen.
she's big time.
yeah.
She's-
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a different,
sure.
like the comedy thing. People are asking me what food I wanted, and
It's a whole new world.
It's like
and it's
just green Skittles.
and it's a team.
Yeah.
It's not one person.
M&Ms.
Right.
She seems like
peanut M&Ms.
yeah.
peanut.
I'm not saying she's bitchy. I'm just saying she's a powerhouse, and it's. I think it's a. I mean, dude, I think she can do that theater every night.
Right.
I think 1,000 people follow her anywhere,
Oh,
and that's
for
not
sure.
easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's at
And
the top of her game though. At the end of the day,
And she's very, very funny. Like her
is.
stand-up, she destroyed that room. You know,
She's
Like,
great.
I was like, oh, so that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Note to self.
She's also been doing it for a long
Long
time.
right, but it's still very impressive.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I give all comedian props.
fuck yeah. That
But if
shit
I,
is
I
not-
promise you, if I ever become that tight with her, I will for sure pitch her.
There you go.
Yeah,
There we
There you
go.
go.
For sure.
Yeah. Throw out the text.
Yeah.
It says hi.
You know what you should do? Yeah. But
yeah.
right now, nope.
You're not.
She asked me about gigs, and I haven't texted her back because I'm too nervous to text her and be like, hey, remember how you said I could get a shot at Comedy Store? Like, I don't want to.
Hey, maybe send her a couple links to your old Twitter accounts.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen my big swollen cock?
You might
Can
like
I
this.
do gigs at the Comedy Store?
That's great way right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, if I was to see you do stand up, how would I find where you're doing it or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's just wherever you are, you're doing it.
Because
On my Instagram, I'll say, holy shit, you guys, somebody famous asked me again.
Perfect.
I'm going to be here.
Okay.
I know that Ryan Sickler did mention, I don't want to jinx it, but he wants me to go on the road with him. So
Hell yeah.
for the first time in maybe a couple months, I will sound like a comedian and say that I have tour dates.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
I love that you're so excited about it too.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
It's not.
I would
it's
be
so
fucking terrified.
I am so new that I am very terrified.
Yeah.
It's a lot of talking to myself before I do it. I know my set. I know how to do it, but the nerves is the biggest fight for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still not sure, you know? I've proved it to 4 rooms. That's not
That's
enough.
Good. I mean, still, you're on your way.
But you could take those 4 rooms because, like you said, it's a repetitiveness. It's over and over again. So you
Yeah.
could take those 4 rooms, work on that, and then
Yeah.
bring it. That's what all they do, right?
Why-
You
yeah,
were
that's what they
saying,
say.
Like, yeah.
You just know you got to go. You got to
Yeah,
do it all the
you gotta
time.
go.
And I
Yep.
did it the other day, and I haven't done it, and I don't, and all these other people do it all day, every day, and
Right.
I know that I'm like, I'm ready. Like, when do I go on the road? Because they're like, you do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and he's like, if you want to do Sunday, you can do that. And I'm like, I wonder how much better I'd be after that week alone.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I'll listen to podcasts with comedians on, and they'll talk about their process of going to this little comedy club and doing it and totally bombing.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
like, this person's bombing? How is
Yeah.
that even possible?
Right, and
They're
that
the
has
funniest
material
person
and-
ever.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that too. That's what
Yeah.
Whitney Cummings said to me. She was like, "You killed so hard tonight." She's like, "I hate to say it, but there's a huge chance that your next stand up, you're gonna die." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "That's just usually how it goes."
Right.
And I was like, "Okay." I keep hearing about this.
Yeah.
This bombing thing, and I really am not looking forward to like a big crowd just going, "No, we don't like it."
Oh,
Next.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you build off that? Like, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to figure it out, especially if you want to keep fucking doing this. But like,
But it happens to all comedians.
I mean,
For sure. That's
every
what I'm saying.
room,
Like,
every
happens to
room is
everyone.
completely different. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna get a whole new group of people.
depends
that-
where, even what city you're in.
Yeah.
I really don't think it'll be that bad for me because I'm a little bit of a masochist. I don't mind, like I'll get off on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, man, at one point, absolutely nobody laughed. And I was like, ta-da! And they were like, nah. And I was like, ah! And I'll be like, that's crazy. So I don't think it'll be like a game ender for me. I think I'll be back even stronger, but I'm
Yeah.
still, at the same time, nowhere near looking forward to that shit.
Are you? Do you? I follow Mark Normand, and I love his
Yeah.
comedy. But I saw he posted something on his Instagram where like he started just talking shit with the people in the crowd. Do you do that shit too? No.
I mean, I've had a little bit of crowd work, but I've really had no spots to, like I'm trying to get my routine out, and I'm like, can you remember your shit? And and to interact with somebody is, I'm like, I don't know how much time I have. When's the red light go up? Am I paying attention to that? Like, I'm so new that I'm thinking about all these other things, but I know I'm not worried about that part. I'm worried about having a solid routine that I know is, maybe on this day it's not that funny, but it's a good routine. It's smart and it's funny, and there's a message in it too, because I want to, I want it to mean something, and that's enough. Like and if it's off the cuff, I know me off the cuff.
Yeah,
I'm good like that, and I know a lot of comedians. I'm as good as you are off the cuff. So, well, that's how I see it anyway. I might be wrong, but that's how I believe it. So I'm not worried about that part. I'm worried about having that bit where because I can tell these guys have a routine where they know they're going to kill it.
Right.
And I'm like, you got this whole crowd, you're about to go out, and you've got this routine that everyone's going to fucking freak on.
Right.
And to the point where they talk about how they'll slow it down and give the crowd a second to breathe before they throw them into hysteria again. I'm like, I want to do that.
Wow.
I want to feel like I'm about to go out and do that.
Yeah.
That's literally controlling the crowd.
Yeah.
I've heard them say that.
Yeah.
And I believed them when they were telling me. I was like, yeah, I believe it.
You'll get there, dude.
So that just sounds like
It's just
a
practice.
total boner right there. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, let's do that.
Just like skating, it sounds like you just keep practicing until you get it down.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like that's the other reason why I'm not that bad naturally at it. And I was really bad naturally at skateboarding. And I figured out how to be, top 5 in the world for a long time.
Yeah.
With no talent. And I'm talented at radio, and I got good at that because I put the same work ethic as skateboarding. I'm like, no matter what happens, tomorrow is another day, and I just care about it. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? I don't even have any prep. I just pressure myself to do good when I'm on it. Mm-hmm. And I'm better than that. I'm better at radio than I am at skateboarding. And comedy is, I'm still so new, but I feel like just being that new and being as good as I am already, I hate saying that, but I'm not, people don't know me at all. Mm-hmm. They don't know that I'm a skateboarder. They don't know that I've got a fucking podcast. They were just like, dude, you're hilarious. I'm like, me? Really? And then everybody said it when they left, and I'm like, okay, fucking, they can't all be lying.
Right.
Like,
Right.
At least 100 of those people were telling the truth, so it's, I'm like, that. Just put in the work, and then, the comedy, the stories, the hard times, and I'm like, yeah, man, like, go on. Like, well, I miss a flight, or you're not going to pay me. Like, good, go. Like, go ahead. Like, oh, you're not going to pay me that much. I'm not going to tell you, but I'll pay to come here.
Right.
Like, I'm in a position right now, you're like, you're going to do shows at a comedy store in Nebraska. I'll fly there and do them because I want to experience this game. Like, let's get in it. Let's have a shitty night in a shitty hotel and miss a flight. Like, I came to play, man. I don't expect it all to be, here's your private jet, Jason. Like, I know.
Right.
I don't even expect that at the end of this. It's the same as skateboarding to me. Comedy is fun. I love it. If I can make people laugh, awesome. I'll keep doing it as long as it doesn't annoy anybody. In skateboarding, I'm having fun, and everybody around me seems to have fun when I'm there. I love it. I love being alive, telling jokes and skateboarding. Until that changes, I'm 100% in it all day. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
So
You know how it goes, dude.
Yeah.
It gets bit, and you just like, people are talking, you're like, yeah, but I could probably make that trick if I fucking, what? You're off.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm off.
Love it.
Flying around all day.
Love it, man.
You're fucking naturally funny. Bro.
Yeah, you are.
I think
Exactly.
it's going to incorporate itself.
I mean,
Keep going. Keep going.
No,
It's working. It's working.
yeah.
Pump me up here.
Yeah. You hear that, Whitney? Funny.